Hello, everybody.
Hey, everyone.
Welcome back
To the loft.
to the loft, to Creekside.
Mhm.
No, you got to go the other way. There we go. There we go.
Better?
There, now we're centered.
Are we centered?
How we doing, everybody? Welcome in, welcome in.
Welcome.
Welcome back. Let us know you can hear us, see us.
Mhm.
Hopefully everything is good. And glad to have everybody
Everybody.
in here tonight, and lots of good things going on tonight. Lots of exciting things going to happen tonight
There you go.
on the live. And
So stick with us.
so yeah,
Don't go anywhere.
Paul, first in from England.
There we go.
Such a long way to go, but
Sir
first to make it
Paul.
here. Welcome in, my friend. Glad to have you here. And Lee, how are you doing, my friend?
Good evening, Lee and Carolyn.
And glad to have you guys here. Yeah, Lee and Carolyn. And Jen, Steve, good evening to you
evening.
guys. Carol, how are ya?
Hey, Carol.
Glad to have you in here.
Says woohoo.
And Joe Fix It. Joey's in here.
Joe
How
Fix
are
It.
you doing, my friend? Glad to have you. And Rayma, hello
Hey,
to
Rayma.
you. And there is the one, the only, the lady, the myth, the legend. I don't have one of those. Brenda.
I don't have one of those. Oh, poor Brenda. You getting tired of hearing that? She's probably getting tired of hearing that line.
Anyway, that's all good.
We love you, Brenda.
Hey, Brian.
We do.
How are you? Vineyard Farmhouse.
Good evening.
Yeah, it's cool down here too. I don't need a cold face cloth on my forehead this time tonight,
Right.
Paul.
Right.
And so let me see here. Just Carlene, how are you? Glad to have you
Good
in here
evening,
with us.
Carlene.
And everyone else that's just dropping in. We got some exciting things to share with you tonight. Raymond says it's 16 Celsius there,
Mm-hmm.
76 there, but the low is 57, says Brenda. Carlene, hello from Florida.
Mm-hmm.
How are you? And Christy, good evening. Good
Christy.
evening. Good evening. Glad to have you in here as well. And Jesse and Lisa, lazy days ahead. Let me see. We don't want to miss anybody. How cute is that, T and J? Anyone notice? Let's lean in. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, wrong side. Yep. How am I doing here?
I don't know what
I don't know what I'm doing either.
It's backwards.
Okay,
It's like looking
there
in
we
a
go.
mirror.
Creekside Maples. Look at this. Look at hers.
Yes, our brand new logo.
Brand spanking new.
Where's our stickers?
And isn't that amazing?
Where's our stickers?
I don't know that we're right here. Anyway,
Anyway, we got
lots of
stuff to show you
going on.
later.
We do. We got lots of stuff going on here. So, Mr. Willie, hello.
Mr.
How are
Willie.
you? And Jerry? And Jerry says, I'm sorry, I'm 21 minutes late. Actually, you're not. We
Ah,
start at 8, so
Good
it's all good.
evening, Jerry and Susan.
And Gillum Farms.
Gillum.
He's out at the farm dove hunting.
Oh, dove
Uh-huh.
hunting.
Wow.
Well, did you guys get rain today?
Yeah.
You
How's
were
did
saying
you get
that
some
you-
rain there, Johnny, Christine?
We're supposed to get some.
Molly, good golly, Miss Molly.
Hey,
How are you
Molly.
tonight? How do I get one with your logo, Rayma? You're going to find out in just a little bit. Stick
Hang
with us.
tight. Hang tight.
You gotta stay up and stick with us
Don't
for
go
a bit.
anywhere.
Yeah. So let me see here. Let's get down through this a little bit. Brenda. Well, I try to have fun with it, Brenda. I mean, come on. Who doesn't want to have fun? Joe Schmucker from
Hey.
Indian Rocks Beach, Florida. How are you,
Oh,
Joe?
Indian Rocks,
Indian
Florida.
Rocks, Florida.
Well, welcome, Joe.
Welcome in.
First time being with us, I
Glad
think.
to have you here. And just settle in. Let's have some fun.
Settle in.
And let me see who else we got in here. Carol, we said hello. What's with the shirts? We're going to show you what's with the shirts.
We're going to show you.
Let me see. John Bailey, how are you doing,
Hey,
my friend?
John.
Glad to have you in here with us tonight. And I clicked that. There we go. Well, we can put it
Well,
up
we
there.
can put that up there.
Ryan saying hello to Jesse and Lisa. Sorry about that. Let me see. Jan, what's going on,
Hey,
Jan?
Jan.
How are you? I know you had a busy weekend as well with traveling. Glad to have you in with us tonight. And yep, Christy. Woo woo. Let me see here. Who else we got in here? Hound of Goshen. Glad to have you guys, Curtis and
and Kate.
Kate. Hey, I remembered. Isn't
You're
that
doing really good.
amazing? Yes.
Doing good.
Christy said they had some sprinkles. They need more. I love sprinkles on donuts, but I'm pretty sure that's not what you meant, is it? Hey, Tiffany, Canadian Family Life.
Good evening,
How are
Tiffany.
you?
Hope you're
Glad
well.
to have you here. And let me see here. Who else? Chelsea's in here. Chelsea Long. Chelsea
Hey,
and
Chelsea.
Zach. She says bonjour. She's using a little bit of French
Oh,
there.
Chelsea,
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
correct, is bonsoir.
Oh, it's bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Well, you can still say bonjour. That
You
still
can.
says hello.
You can.
Yes.
I was being a little more specific.
Oh, I see. Mr. Willie, hope Tony do the weird, amazing gift ideas. Oh, we've got a lot of good gift ideas tonight, Mr.
Oh,
Willie.
yes, you wait.
Wait. And love the shirts. I don't have one of those, says Brenda.
In all caps. I love it.
Oh my. That's fun. Lee, did you get the saw? Okay, talking to Tiffany Lee there. Okay. Let me see here. Who else we got in here? Ba-da-ba-bum. Yeah, we're getting caught up real fast because I wanted to stay caught up in the chat pretty good there. And so, hey, Troy, Byron Forge, howdy.
Good evening.
How are you doing, my friend? Glad to have you here.
34
with us
in here
tonight.
right now. And
Already.
I hope we have 34 thumbs up.
Yes.
If you've not hit that, please do that for us.
Hey, for sure. Kevin, the boss, how are you, my friend? Glad to have you here
Good
tonight.
evening.
And everybody else that's coming in. And it's just going to be a great evening. We got a lot of things to do, a lot of things to talk about, and excited to see, everything that's going on. We got just a bunch of stuff we're going to go through tonight, but it's been raining, so we haven't been doing a whole lot outdoors. So we've been working on the channel and working on some, the new logo. And of course, I cannot take credit for this at all.
Nope.
I'm not going to. The Bible says to give credit, to give it where it's deserved.
You got one on the post behind us.
I
just
do. Isn't that
noticed
cool?
that. I spy.
And so I want to thank Jesse and Lisa for
Yes.
helping us so much with the design of this.
Thank you.
It was Lisa's final final vote, her choice on this one, and she done a great job. And they worked at it and worked on it, and we appreciate them so much for doing that. So we really, really do. And I mean, the logos look great. And
I really like them.
Really excited about it.
Yeah.
And so it's all good. Hey, Cowboy Steve, how are you?
Good evening.
Glad to have you in here with us tonight. It's been raining, like we said, for 3 days now.
Yeah, you did say that.
Yeah.
It's been raining.
So I don't know if we're building an ark or
So
a
I've been trying to get this loft organized. So
Yep.
If you look around and you see stuff sitting here and there and everywhere, I've been trying to organize it up here. So
yeah.
that's what I've been doing.
Well, rainy days, when she's doing that, I tend to do a lot of catch-up work on videos and all kinds of stuff like that. And speaking of videos,
Oh, 9 acres. We missed them.
9 acres, we missed them.
Hey.
Hey, Dale, Nana, how are you guys?
Actually, I think it's just Nana.
Nana, how
Nana,
are
9
you?
acres. Well, welcome.
Rebecca Touched by Yarn. Hello.
Hey, Rebecca.
It is awesome to have you guys. Yeah, for sure. And so we've been doing a lot of work inside. And I've got a video, and we're actually going to watch a video together here in just a few minutes.
Yes.
So stick around, and you'll be able
In
to
like
comment.
5 minutes,
Um,
right?
You'll talk about it, ask questions about it. So I thought it'd be fun way to do this tonight to kick off a new video. And so we hope everyone sticks with us. It's not a long video at all. And then after the video, we've got some more big announcements to make. And it's just really, 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 really exciting. So what can we say? Even when it's rainy, but for a second, let's just, swerve off here just for a second and say we are excited about how well Creekside Chronicles is doing.
Yes.
Yes,
we
sir.
are very excited. And if you missed Sunday's Creekside Chronicles, for those of you who don't know, it's our second channel. It's our Sunday channel. It's positive encouragement and devotions, and we sing and that sort of thing. So go and check it out. And what was the title? Somebody, let's see who's going to be the first one to type in comments.
Comments.
I had something.
What's comments?
I don't know, but I'm going to have a mint.
There's a mint. She was looking at the mint.
Let's see who's going to be the first
so
one.
our second channel is Creekside Chronicles, and we go live there every Sunday morning at 10:30 our time, Atlantic time. And if you like just good inspirational stuff and all that, yeah, you'll join us and you will enjoy it. Many people on here come over on Sunday mornings. We had 62 last Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm.
And that was every Sunday is growing, it's amazing. So we're excited about all of those things happening, and the good things that are taking place. So well, thank you, Rebecca. Thank you so much. And that's our goal, Rebecca, to help families and to help people, and it means so much to us when we get those. Yeah, Steve, it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good to get those reports back and have people connect with us and email us and text us and Instagram and all that stuff. And
that's why we do it.
Yeah. So welcome everybody.
Well, Tiffany, you can go watch the replay. That's the beauty of technology.
Yeah.
Jen says,
why all the questions?
It was fire.
And that was the name of
I was waiting to see.
Yeah.
So Jen got it. That was the title of Sunday's discussion.
Yeah, eating breakfast and on the road. Well, you can still listen. I'm just going to tease you a bit, Jerry. Yeah, or you would and could have had Mo. Yes, Mr. Widow wants to know how your mom's doing.
She is doing very good.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. And she may be in here tonight watching. So if you are, Mom, say hello.
Yeah, because Mr. Willie's wondering about you. I know, Brenda, you guys are traveling, and we understand that. We do. We just tease a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, look, if I didn't tease y'all, you'd wonder what's going on, But it was really good, Tiffany. You will enjoy the replay. And part 2 of that is this Sunday coming. So we're really excited about part 2 of it. So hey, I have fat fingers on the keyboard. There you go. But
37 in here now.
Yeah, so
it's almost video time.
Yes, so very good chronicles, says Jen. Yeah, and we're just excited.
Yes,
we really truly are excited about,
because that is our true our true passion.
Yep.
And honestly, it is our calling.
Yep.
To do that. So
I'm just checking. I gotta check to see to make sure videos are viewable.
Mm-hmm.
Brenda says, I'll watch the replay. Yeah, you will enjoy it. You really will. We had a great time with it. And then right after that, Dale at 9 Acres puts his devotion up.
Mm-hmm.
And what a great way to start a day,
A week.
And Dale's devotion is so good as well. And we appreciate what he's doing.
Yes, we do.
And they join us. They've been joining us on Sunday morning. So we're excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
We got some really exciting news. Well, maybe we should wait to share it. I don't know.
Share it after the video.
Share it after the video.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've got to go see if I can find the video, because for some reason it is not coming up on the feed. So
yes, Mr. Willie, he does. He says, on Sunday you let your Southern preacher come out. Video's coming. There it is.
Is it? Well, Jesse's in the house.
Welcome, Neil.
Jesse's helping me behind the scenes, and thank you. Yeah, so go ahead, Jesse, if you want to start it. Here's the latest video, everybody. It looks like the HD is not HD'd, but we'll see what happens.
And this was a huge log.
So let me see. How do we get sound going here? We have no sound. So do I have to go and do something, Jesse? Just a second. We can always rewind it if we need to. I just can't find it on my feed at all. I don't have it on my feed for some reason. So you guys stick with us. We're going to try to find out. Yeah, let's just pause it and give me a second, everybody. I just want to see why I can't find this video in my feed.
There it is.
There we go. So let me do this. Let me stop that. And we'll try this again. So if you can hear us, bear with us. Hey, everyone, just bear with us for a second, okay? We're going to try to load this again, and this is my fault. I thought this was going to work fine. So you just give me a second, everybody, if that's okay. Talk amongst yourselves.
First time doing this.
First time. So let me see if I can get this to work, okay? Just 1 second. That, but it's not sharing the screen. So if you guys would hold on just 1 second. I'm going to have to do this again, and I apologize, guys.
Yes, Jen. She says stick around.
Okay, now we're going to try this again. All right. So we'll try it here. Some man glitter. Welcome back to Creekside Maples. I'm Tony.
I'm Joni.
And we're glad to have you along with us down here at the mill. We got it. We're making some man glitter, or as we call it, sawdust.
And girl glitter.
Girl glitter. And I wanted to show you the largest log I've ever had on this mill.
Right.
This is an Mills HM126.
So, enjoy the show.
And this is a 24-inch log.
Can you hear us? That sound.
And so it is a chore. It is big. It is gnarly. But I just wanted to take time to show you, you know, what we're working with here. 95 degrees this day on the mill.
Dan's got her popcorn out. Popcorn.
It's not a long film, everybody. But we just wanted to kind of do it this way and share with everybody. And you can ask questions. Yep, that's a big log. So if you want to know how we do anything, this is what we do to build our house. This is where our house starts, right here. Everything you see in our build starts with a log on this mill. And there's old Louie right there. Yeah, that was the weather here yesterday. Just kidding. It's a big one. Yeah. Anyone get any questions or anything? Another guy follows the Woodland song. He loves it. Yes, Steve, they're really good. They work well.
Woodland.
Yeah, that's ours. A woodland. Yeah. This is pine, and I want to show you what happens if you leave pine lay on the ground too long. And for those of you guys that work in the woods, okay, Jan, and in lumber, you know what these are. But these are aphids. They're wood boring aphids. Yeah, and they'll chew holes right in your pine.
Lost.
Right, there's a
What
hole
do you mean,
there,
Jerry, of the mill?
And they will get right into your lumber. Mill with everything on it. They've got it set up. See, there's another little one right there. Another one coming out right here. Probably with all the upgrades and everything, run you around 5,000 now. Chew through that whole thing of pine. They'll just bore holes in it and ruin it. So if you got pine on the ground, get the bark off it, or get it through your mill. There's another one there. American. Because these things will chew their way right into your pine. So I just wanted to show you that. We're getting the bark off of this. This has only been cut for probably 3 months. I think probably 3 months. 4 months. Yeah. But you can see already that the worms are starting to get into it. And if I peel more bark off, I'll show you the bugs.
Yeah, that's disgusting. Look at that big one.
See all these?
Oh my Lord! Look, you
can see them on there. So another one there. They will bore holes right through the wood. See, they lay their eggs in it underneath it here, eh? And I just wanted to take the time to show people this, because some of you know it, but some don't. And you'll lose your pine. Yep. Because you can't make grade A pine out of, look at all of them there. See those? See all that? Yeah. Those are little ones. Oh. So we're going to get rid of those. Feed the worm, or feed the birds. Those bugs, you can literally hear them eating. If you stand by a log with them in it, you will hear them bugs chewing the wood. Literally, you want to hear them chewing the wood.
Gary said the one he was looking at was 15,000 US.
It'll give us a few hundred. Yeah, these logs come off the property right here. Good 1 by 10 for a house. So we'll just get some of this off of here. Yep. If you wonder what I'm using to peel it with, hey Neil, I've used all kinds of stuff. One of the easiest things. It's an ice chipper,
Ice scraper.
ice scraper.
Yeah.
All it is.
And that works.
It's a good mill, Jerry. You can get it in there, peel it right off. You can get them bigger than this. This takes a 16-foot log up to 24 inches around.
So this is a 126. What's the next size up?
130 Mac. The 130 Mac is the biggest.
Nasty.
Watch these. Look at
All kinds of them.
that. See those
Those are the
things?
adult ones.
They will literally
They
shoot
will.
holes
Look
right
at
through the
If you
wood.
look
Look,
at those things, see the
oh, the
teeth on
teeth on
those?
them.
Oh my word. Here,
See the
hold it
teeth
back.
on
Hold
those?
it. Here. They're so disgusting.
Those little things that chew their way.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Right through your wood.
Look. Okay.
Bug protein, anyone?
Let's get this sawed up.
Yeah, it was about 95 that day. It's so hot.
I'm
Brenda
making
says, work your muscles.
Yeah, I'm working them.
1x10s, 10 feet long for the inside of the house. We're going to make it a tongue and groove to finish the house with.
Fry them up.
But
Yeah, we could
you
add
can
some
see how wide they
chocolate.
are. But I'm cutting them at 27, 30 seconds.
Chickens would like
And the reason, of course, I have a digital readout on my
For
mill
sure,
there.
Steve. That's a great
The
idea.
reason I'm doing 27, 30 seconds is when I put it through the planer, it'll come right out at 3/4. And then my tongue and groove machine,
It tastes like
Sun.
wood.
Guns out,
takes
guns
a
out.
3/4 inch board. It'll be perfect and
It
fit
was
right
so
through, no
hot
problem at all.
that day.
So
That
that's why I'm
was
cutting
our heat
the
wave.
wood thing.
My shirt is so.
Such a big log. Okay, if you guys don't have a blower, doesn't have to be Milwaukee, but get yourself a battery operated blower. It just keeps everything cleaned off.
Yeah. For 4 days it was hot in Canada, eh? Steve, we actually had a month of really hot weather. Like we had, I don't know, a couple of weeks where it was 90, 95. And that's the best way I've found to clean up that mill.
Just see
And
what
that concrete pad is great.
Jesse says, where's all
See
the
why I'm
snow?
cleaning it off right
Oh,
now?
unintended.
Because this is such a big
Unintended.
Well, it got so hot that
log,
day, Jesse.
made
It
some
melted
off.
away.
And chips and stuff. That when I roll my cage, my sawmill head across these, I want to make sure that there's nothing impeding that flow, no sawdust pieces or anything.
That's a big log. But it makes such beautiful wood.
Oh.
And again, this is where all of our house is being built from.
Mhm.
Every stick of lumber
We got
came
her.
off of this mill. And that's the amazing thing about it.
Hey, Dave and
Hey,
Sandy.
Dave and Sandy.
Can you say timber?
Aw.
Oh, goodness.
Enjoy a little music there, folks.
Yeah. Who was it? One of our subscribers.
Jesse, or Lisa loves it.
I love Jeff. And who was it? Paul Beard Carpenter. Nikki. He's not in here yet.
If you have any questions while it's playing, feel free to ask. Someone wants some of these round. It'd make great
This place is
wood
for like
sculptures.
your buffet table. We could probably, well, you know, in our spare time, we can do that. But, I mean, we're burning all this stuff. Nothing goes to waste.
Digital readout guarantees every piece the same width.
And I write Tony little love notes up there on those magnets up there.
Sure do, David. Sawdust, we call it man glitter. No. Yeah. Only problem is I can't shift wood across the border, Jerry.
Make a bowl or two, he says.
I gotta put one in the box.
Want to make like a hot plate for you?
Yeah.
cut it here,
Oh, that's so pretty.
here, and make a nice little hot plate.
I like
You
that.
can just put hot stuff on the plate over there.
Wouldn't that make a nice little something to put on the X tool, Jesse? Hey, Gary. Look how wide that board is. Yeah,
All you new guys
sure
with the
can.
mills,
Tiff.
here's something that's so important. I'll show you. I'm going to change my blade. Now, if you just look at that, it looks pretty good. But if you run your hand over it, right where the knots are, it's just starting to get a
Kirsten Kate, you
little
have
bit
a
of wave
goal.
in it. And so we don't want that.
I can read it.
So that tells me that the blade's getting dull. And so we're going to change out the blade for a new one. It's better to stop
Not really.
and
I just
change
knew
the
what I
blade
could get out of it.
than to
you know,
peel bad
Curtis
baby wood
Kate
off of
and,
those hands. It's just
so
not worth it.
you just try to get the most out of a log you
And
can
yes,
get.
that is a cordless drill. I took the crank off, put a drill on there, and it works perfect.
Did you see what Jesse said?
Exactly, Tony.
No, before that, up higher.
Is it legal in Canada to have an open exposed gun show, Tony? I have a permit. It's called open carry. Whew. That day was so hot. Yeah, I do, Jerry. I built my own sharpener. You get nodded. Yeah.
Take it, put it in the shed, get a new one. This is a rusty belt. It's all sharp. It just got rusted over the winter
Up to 41.
because I had it. I
Woohoo!
didn't have it hung up in a good spot. So
Share this out.
I'm just rubbing
I'm
the.
just rubbing the
Okay.
sawdust that goes on the wheel. I'm just rubbing
You
it
forgot
off.
you-
Yeah,
Actually-
I forgot I actually said
You
that.
actually said it.
You can take a scraper or whatever you want to do, but I've been using my hand.
It's important to keep those guides clean.
That board.
Look at that board. Look at that.
Yeah, that's a beautiful board.
Yes, we do, Rebecca. You picture those beautiful boards on the wall, eh? It's gonna be beautiful on the wall.
Well, Cowboy Steve, he did when I met him
Look at that.
on it.
He has a perm. No perm in this. It's just permanently gone.
If you make the lame to
Hey, Rochelle.
walk, if you make the blind to see, if you make the mute to shout, then
Look at that board. Isn't that beautiful?
surely you can awaken me. If you
Look at that
make
thing.
the demons
Yeah, that's-
run,
And that's what's going to go
if
on
you
our
make
interior.
the wind to see,
Everything you're seeing right here.
That's our walls. That's our
That's
internal
our
walls.
interior. I'm so excited.
Gary, I'm cutting them to 27, 30 seconds.
I know, Jan. Isn't it beautiful?
Look at the grain and the knots and stuff.
Isn't
that amazing?
Great day.
That's the water coming out there, going on the blade.
Holy Spirit, awaken, revival within. Awaken me. Awaken me.
Well, Rochelle, I think we may have one or two.
They'll end up at 3/4, yes, once I put them through the planer. And then from there over to the tongue and groove.
If you make the captives free,
After drying, yeah.
if you make it all things new,
Joel
then
says that, or Joe says that.
surely you
Isn't that beautiful?
Extra nice.
me, 'cause you break every
Yeah, I let it dry
box
for
that I put
probably
you
6
in.
months.
You exceed my assumptions again and again.
These logs have been cut for 4 months.
Overcomes all my fears in the end. Holy Spirit, awaken, revival within. Awaken
Yeah. Oh, good board, David.
Good one, David.
But it's just
Yes, Jesse, me
Yeah.
too. Me too.
it's just an amazing feeling to know you go, you cut the tree, you cut the log out of it, you mill it, you turn it into tongue and groove, and you put it in your house. And you look around and you know that you did all of this with your own 2 hands. It's an amazing feeling. Beautiful wood. Up.
Woo! We do that occasionally.
You break every box that I put you in. You exceed my assumptions again and again. Your love over
Hey, Tom Fillmore.
Hey, Tom.
Yes, they will, Tom.
There you go.
And there we go.
What do you think, guys? Is that all right? Oh, I don't know what this is. We got to stop this.
Oh.
Let's see. Let's cross that out. I don't know where that started from. That was
What was
George
that?
Bush. That must have been the next thing up in the queue or something.
Well, he is a great man.
Well, yeah.
He's
Anyway,
a great man.
depends on who you ask, I guess. But sorry about that. But hey, everyone, I hope you like that. Let me see here. Jerry says, I don't have pine on. All my wood is walnut or hedge. Well, you know what? The walnut makes beautiful boards. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate that. Thank you, Lila. How are you?
Hey, Lila.
And glad to have everyone
Good to have you
here
in, Lila.
watching this. It was really fun. And again, it's just such a sense of pride when you look around everything. I mean, some people may look at our home right now and they go, wow, it's just plastic vapor barrier. It's insulation. It's wood studs and all that sort of thing. But what we look at is, but every single piece of this came off of that mill. It all was cut by these hands and a chainsaw. And I'll tell you right now, that is a sense of pride. And yes, it takes 10 times longer to build your house this way. But it's just such a feeling of, I don't know, accomplishment to know when it's done that we will have milled all of it. You know,
hey, Mike.
It's really, really
good to have
really
you
cool.
here.
So, thank you, Troy. Thank you very much. God's blessed us. God's just blessed me to be able to do stuff like this. So,
and
thank you, Mick.
He's making all our own tongue and groove too.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, it seems like it's never ending.
Yep.
But yeah, it is well worth it, Jan.
For sure. And with the cost of lumber and all of that, but it's a lot of work.
We have saved so much money.
Yeah, for sure. It is
so
a lot of
money.
work. You know?
I mean, that one large tree.
Yeah.
All the boards we got out of that, and you're doing them in what, 10-inch?
Yeah, believe it or not, we got 21 boards out of that log that were 10 inches. No, on that log, they were 12 inches wide, 27 30-seconds thick, and 10 feet long. And we got 21 of those. So out of that one log, believe it or not, we got enough boards. I think it was that one. Yeah. That it was enough board feet off that one log to board up one side of the divider wall of the house in the wall that divides the bedroom from the rest of the house. So it was really cool. It's really simple, Jan. I mean, I can show everybody how to make tongue and groove. I'll tell you right now, in 5 minutes. It is that simple. It's all about just doing it and getting good at it. Once you have everything set up and you have your boards all milled the same and all planed the same, well, then you're just running it through and letting the machine do it. But it comes out beautifully. It really, really does. So I don't mind. I show you sometime, Jan. No problem at all. Maybe I could do a video on it or something. Yeah, it was nice, Lila, wasn't it?
What's Rebecca say? It's like the accomplishment of when I make the hats, and all the things that I make for people.
Yeah.
That's it. And Rebecca,
Yeah.
at supper tonight, I had done a chicken casserole, and so I put the hot pad that you
Yeah.
sent us, and I had that right on the table and set the dish on it, and so it was kind of like you were there with us.
Thank you, Paul. That's the truth. So if
Mm,
anyone looks at you guys and just sees the plastic and things around you,
wow,
they haven't been around for the journey, my friend, and need to watch last year
Wow.
with you guys.
that's true. Thank you, Paul. That's very,
Thank you so
very,
much.
very nice.
Yeah. And having the tools to do it too. But you know, Jan, it's not that expensive to set up to do it. Really. It really isn't. You know, you
Mhm.
could spend probably, I bet you for a couple $100 US, you could be set up to make some tongue and groove. So it's not that bad. Yeah. Steve says I get splinters in my tongue. Yeah, you got to seal it first, says Paul. Then you don't lick it till you seal it. It
All
is.
right.
It is some major work, Christy, but we just wanted to show everybody kind of the process of, taking, a log, turning it into the lumber and bringing it into the house.
Yep.
and putting it on the wall. We just wanted to show everybody that's why it takes so long
Yeah.
to do what we're doing.
Well, yeah,
You know.
like that little 15 minutes you saw tonight,
Night,
obviously
Troy.
that was a whole day's work, but you take that process and you duplicate that over
Yeah.
and over.
Hey, Coffee Walks and whatever. How are
Hey,
ya?
Deb and OJ, welcome.
Yeah. If you want your very own mill, operators are standing by. But if there's anything we can help you learn,
Mhm.
we love doing that. And, again, it's not that to get the stuff isn't as hard as it is just taking the time,
Mhm.
because there's a lot of work. Like that one log, the amount of time. I mean, you got to realize I got 3 big logs out of that one tree,
Mhm.
and then to mill them.
Mhm.
And then from milling, you dry them. From drying, you plane them. So they have to go through the planer. From planing them, they go through the edger. And then they go through the sander. So yeah, it's just not easy. It's time consuming.
Mhm.
But again, when we stand back and look at it, when we get it done and realize, wow, we did that.
Yeah.
That's a good feeling. So there sure are, Steve. There's a lot of Woodland Mills Sawyers on YouTube, and we're just one drop in the bucket. So but it's really good. Yeah, unless you're looking for that rough surface look. And I think we talked about that, Jesse. What we're going to do up here in the loft is we're not going to do the tongue and groove.
Mhm.
We're going to do the edge to edge with a rough edge look.
Right.
And that's going to be really, really nice. I mean, you've seen those boards. Aren't they beautiful?
Oh, they're gorgeous boards.
Yeah, they are.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. But anyway, that goes double for sitting with no pants on it. Also, it's a bloody nightmare trying to get the splinters out of your butt, Paul said. But anyway, so that's all good. So we just wanted to show you. I hope you liked it. And I don't know how it works. I know you watched it on here, but if you all don't mind, run into the channel and watching it, or put it on fast play and watch it or something, so that we can get the view
right.
and the thumbs up and the comments.
Yeah.
And I know, just act surprised. It's only 15 minutes. So
Right.
Amy will do that for us.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Because
So,
there were like
Yeah.
the 40 some that were in here watching it with
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, and the thing that's too, and I've said this, and I don't want to harp about this, but in Canada now, with the new law where Canadian government has taken over all social medias now. And so all of our content now has to be pushed in Canada first. All news, all creator content, everything gets pushed in Canada first. And that has really buggered up our views. So we're trying to push it as hard as we can through other means to get people to watch it. But anyway, it's all good.
mhm.
And we're just happy to present it to you. So what do you say? You want to talk about
Move
hey,
along.
Kevin, Tuber Chat, word up, brother.
Good evening.
Yeah. And if you haven't been over to Tuber Chat at Kevin's, you need to. He does so much to help channels. If you go there and just, be part of it, he will shout you out. And we appreciate what he does for sure.
And he's Canadian, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ontario.
Another fine Canadian.
Hey, Ronald Duke of Black.
Welcome,
How are
Ronald.
you? That's a truth, Steve. Amen to that, brother.
Yes. Yes. We're well
For
aware.
sure, Paul. For sure, Paul. So let's go to Jesse, if you want to come up.
Thank you, Tuber Chat. He shared it.
Oh, thank you, Tuber Chat. Yeah, Niagara Falls. Jesse and Lisa.
Woohoo!
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
Well, fine as frogs here. What can I say?
You're looking mighty nice in that merch there.
It-
Just
isn't
saying.
I
Just
can never get this
saying.
straightened out. This one goes this way. This one goes this way. Yeah, what can we say, eh? But first, we
I
want
don't
to
have
say
one of those.
we want. Yeah, I don't have one of those. You
I
said.
don't have one of those.
How you doing, Lisa?
Good. I did
Good.
the dragon today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're dragging today from that long trip.
Well, yeah, you guys spent more time on the road than asphalt. So what can you say? So.
Yeah.
But
Well, glad to have you guys here with us.
we are. And before we get started on the merch, and Rayma, you wanted to know how to get a shirt. We're going to show you all this stuff. Joni and I want to say a great big thank you to Jesse and Lisa.
We sure did.
And without them, we wouldn't have this merch.
Absolutely.
They have helped us so much with everything
Yes.
we do.
Yes, they have.
They have just done it all for us and
Mm-hmm.
to help us design this stuff and and so anyway, we want to say thank you to them.
Oh, you guys got a little sneak peek at the new logo
Yes.
last week.
Here's the coasters.
And we did a little drawing
So
for
these are coasters.
some of the coasters, and Dave and Sandy were the
Yeah,
recipients.
of those
And we have new
stickers, magnets,
stickers and magnets, and now merch, which we're going to talk about.
Exactly. So I think if I'm doing this right, we'll show you. If I don't get this right, Jesse, that ain't right either.
Jesse's laughing at
I
me.
never get this right.
Can he take over and do it?
Oh, he can do it anytime he wants to. Do you want to do it, Jesse?
You're
want to bring
doing,
it
you're
up?
doing fine. You're doing fine.
All
No,
right.
you can learn, son.
You know,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna-
I got it right there, and then I'm gonna.
there you go. I'm
There we go.
Oh,
Not
look
a
at you
fish,
go.
you can
Look at you
feed
go.
yourself.
So I wonder if we
I
can.
knew he could do it.
Mhm.
I just had to remember how. Yeah, Rochelle says I remember not winning.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, Rochelle.
Thank you, Carlene. Deep
Wow.
breath, Tony.
Yeah.
Rochelle, thank you for coming back regardless.
So these are some of the things that you can find.
Isn't she funny tonight?
Yeah. On our brand new, wonderful Creekside Maples Homestead official merchandise on what's
Bonfire.
Bonfire. And oh heavens, it's awful. My memory just isn't.
It's right there above the name.
Right above
Yeah.
the title.
I know
It is. It's really tiny.
It's really
but-
tiny on our
Oh.
screen.
And we thank Lisa.
Yes.
Lisa set
We're
this
doing
all up
this.
for us.
So there, if you go here, Creekside Maples Homestead Bonfire. I don't know how you get there. I know how I got there, but I don't know how everybody else gets there. But you guys know about this stuff more than we do.
Well,
But anyway, go ahead, Jesse.
there's several ways. You can go to their about page. It's the link to the merchandise store is down in the about page. You can also look at the description of this video. It should be in the description of this video,
Mm-hmm.
and or just go to Bonfire. If you go
Right.
to Bonfire, type in Creekside, it should come right
It
on
should
up.
come up, yeah.
If you go to just to bonfire.com.
Mm-hmm.
Bonfire is a U.S. company, but they will ship to Canada.
Mhm.
Okay. So
So if there's some Canadians that want to order, that Bonfire will send it to Canada. Right.
there's I don't know how if this will let us scroll through merch. It won't because it's just a screen grab.
Oh, you just took a screenshot.
Oh.
But if you go to the link itself, Tony.
Yeah, that's the link. That's the link there, but it won't let me move or go through anything else.
We'll
So
let you
Okay,
show.
So it's mainly shirts and
Okay.
hoodies.
Okay.
Short sleeve shirts, long sleeve shirts, and hoodies for
Okay.
right now until it's
Yep.
been on there a while, and then they'll let us to.
We can add
Add more.
later. Yeah.
Okay.
it is official merch. I wonder if I can just bear with me for a second. I want to see if I can make this a little bigger. There we go.
I love all the colors. There's some really nice colors that Bonfire offers. The slate blue is gorgeous.
So what happens if I do this? There we go. It's even bigger. So I can't see the comments right now, but they
look
can
at all
hear
their
us.
they got the size range covered.
Yeah, yeah. So small, medium, large.
Up to what, 5XL?
Yeah.
That's,
Some of
wow.
them,
Yeah.
some of them have,
Some of the styles are not up to 5X.
yeah.
Okay.
It all depends on the style.
It depends on the style.
Hey,
Okay.
hunting and stuff with J&J. How
And
you
another
doing?
new channel we missed, Temple
Temple
and
and Acres.
Acres.
Hello. How
Welcome.
are
We
ya?
have some new folks in
Glad
here.
you guys
Thank
are
you
here.
for coming.
So yeah, so there's some merch there.
I threw the link in the chat.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, Christy,
Thank
we
you.
should
What's that?
put a sticker on your cruisewear line.
There you go. Yeah, cruising on a dime, eh?
We've not forgotten cruising on a dime.
No, we're gonna do some more of that. Hey, Scott.
Welcome, Scott.
So I want to go back here and let's see if we can find. Just bear with me here.
We're definitely going to have to get Tony a muscle shirt with Creekside logos because he likes to show them guns.
I think we should, because yes, Jesse, we do, because he if not, he just gets scissored and everything becomes a muscle
Exactly.
shirt.
He'll be cutting his shirt with his
Yes.
old timer knife, and
That's it.
Please forgive me. I was
But it
not
was hot.
trying to be anything except for it was so hot. It was like 95 the day we filmed that. It was so hot.
Cowboy Steve says bear midriff too.
Bare midriff too. But so yeah, so there's all kinds of stuff there. And help yourself. It's the new logo, and we're going to try to brand the whole channel with this new logo, this new look. And we're so excited about it because I don't know about anybody else, but I think that's a sharp logo.
Switch the colors, dear. I love the colors.
It did not look good on like black, so I
Okay.
didn't make that any of the choices.
Okay.
Mhm.
And the dark gray.
because your logo is
Yeah.
predominantly black.
Yeah.
Right. I know what you
Yeah.
mean. Yeah.
So you
Okay.
have to see how the darker the colors get,
Mm,
the harder it is to see.
sure.
Look at that one.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's for the ladies.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
there's
that's-
that there. Pink. Now, who was it wanted pink last night? Oh,
Tiffany.
Tiffany likes
Tiffany
pink.
loves
Tiffany is
pink.
a
Favorite color.
pink. Yeah, she's a
Yeah,
fanatic.
Yeah,
Yeah, Rayma, isn't it nice?
it is. And if
It's a beautiful
Joni's
logo.
wearing the logo on her T-shirt there,
Yeah.
and
And I will
I can never
say,
get this
I
straightened out
think
up here.
I think they fit true to size. Would you
Yep.
say, dear?
Yeah, like mine's an extra large.
And is it-
Actually,
Yeah, go ahead.
Those came from Sticker Mule.
Okay,
So
these
the-
did.
Yes, the ones you
Oh,
have on are
gotcha,
from
Lisa.
Sticker Mule.
Okay,
So then I can't comment on the sizing.
Well, if you
Well, yeah, no,
remember
no,
your Creekside. I mean, our shirts were from Bonfire, so you have those.
The Lazy Days
the
Ahead
Lazy
shirt
Days Ahead ones.
are from
Right.
Bonfire.
Yeah.
The only thing with that is the styles we have from Lazy Days Ahead. We chose the baseball tee with like
Right.
the relaxed shoulders seam,
Right.
So I don't know if that would affect it or not, like because of that style, but
but this
Yeah.
I like
No, they're
this.
pretty-
Yeah,
They're pretty true.
close to
They're pretty
yeah.
true.
Yeah, yeah. But,
Because I order a 4X, it makes me look like a 2X. So they work really good.
yeah.
Yeah, real men wear pink.
Christy says Bonfire shirts are really comfortable.
I'm trying to see if there's let me see. So let's do this
Ships worldwide. They do.
Mhm.
and there. So there's the hoodie in pink.
Yeah, that would look good on Rochelle from Brampton Gardner.
There you go, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, Peter, old man
That's her
King,
color
how you
right
doing?
there.
Hey, Dave and Daisy. Welcome.
Hello, hello. So yeah, so there's
And you offended Paul Honeyman. He says, pardon, Tony. Some men are happy enough in their masculinity. They can wear pink. That's right, Paul.
Hey, Paul, look,
Wear the pink.
whatever floats your boat, buddy. Whatever floats your boat.
Lisa, do you see Rayma's question? Do you know about the hoodies?
Where?
Are the
Are the
hoodies
hoodies
lined? No.
No lining?
They're just a regular sweatshirt.
Okay, so they're just like a
One-
regular
one-
hoodie
one-
you buy.
One ply, I guess you'd say one ply.
Yeah. Rochelle says, I like pink, but I'm refusing to think about hoodies yet.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
We got too many for as
Yeah.
warm as it is down here.
I wear hoodies, like a hoodie and a vest all winter,
You
and
do.
I'm good to go.
You're good to go.
Yeah, that's
Well, especially when you're working up a sweat. So
mhm. As you can tell with the video.
mhm.
But so anyway, those are. Let me see if I can find. Here's dark blue. I really like this right here.
That's a nice color.
Um,
I like that color.
this looks
It's
really
like a
sharp.
slate.
Yeah.
Indigo.
It's called
Yeah.
indigo.
I think
Indigo.
Hey,
I think it's
Judith
indigo.
Carpenter, welcome.
Hey, Paul. But yeah, this is probably my favorite color right here. I really like that one.
Rochelle, you don't? But if you keep your core warm.
Yeah. But anyhow, so it's all nice merch. They really look good. The logo looks excellent. We don't have any hats or nothing like that, and mugs and stuff. But you know what? That's okay because this is a huge start.
Mhm.
It
is.
It really, really is. And so if you like this sort of thing and you like the
I love
support
the logo.
channel or whatever, and
Love the
all
logo.
that, you know, it's there on Bonfire, and we appreciate anybody who wants any merch. Help yourself. We appreciate it. We really, really do.
So Lisa and Jesse, what do you think of the logo?
Well, I kind of like it myself.
You kind of like it.
It's okay,
we love it.
It'll pass. It'll pass.
but I don't have one of those. That's all I can say. I ain't got one of those.
Hi, the honest opinion, Jesse. I don't either. But anyway, they're there, and I'm sure that
So we wanted to show you all.
you know, probably somewhere throughout some giveaways and stuff
So-
like that, we'll probably work out
So-
something in. So,
so
go ahead,
Tony-
Jesse.
So, Tony, speaking of giveaways,
Yes.
Lisa and I would like to donate a shirt and a hoodie, 2 different draws, one shirt of their choice and one hoodie of their choice to
Oh,
to-
wow.
for your crowd tonight. So we'd like to donate the first 2 giveaways
Oh,
wow.
from your merch
From your
store,
merch store.
not our
Oh.
merch store, but from your
Oh.
merch store.
Oh,
That's
wow.
awesome.
That is
so
awesome.
are we going to do that tonight?
That's up to you. If you want to do it tonight, I'm ready.
Oh,
How many like to try to win? Was it a
a shirt?
A shirt of any color, any style that's in there. We'll do that
Okay.
as one draw, and then we'll come back and do a hoodie of any.
Okay.
all right?
Oh,
style, any
wow.
color.
So there you
For-
go,
for
everybody.
2 lucky winners that are here tonight will be able to get. And you read they ship worldwide, so
They ship
Paul can win
worldwide.
it as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the cool thing is when did we give away the coasters? In
Last
Last week.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks
So we've got lots of folks
so-
saying yes, yes.
so
Oh,
that
last
was
week. Last week.
It was last week.
yeah. So that was their no one else has those.
Original.
And so tonight
Well, you can't
You'll
really
be the-
say that. You
yes.
can't really say that.
Woohoo!
they're beautiful.
Jesse has one.
I have one.
So,
There you go.
so Jesse, you're going to fire the old
So-
giveaway tool up.
You'll
Okay.
be whoever wins the hoodie you'll be the very first person to have a hoodie,
Aw.
Creekside Maples hoodie.
Jen
And
Jana cheat.
You'll be the very first person to have a Creekside Maples tee. So awesome. Wow.
Yes, Ronald, they have blue. He's asking
That's
if we have.
yes, Ronald, there's
Yep.
blue.
So whoever wins, we're going to have 2 winners tonight. You get to choose your colors.
Now this looks really light, but it is blue.
Yes. like-
That's a light blue.
It's a really pretty
Yeah.
powder blue.
But tell everybody.
Yeah.
Don't you
Share it out right
Share it
now.
out.
Go share it out. Let's get more people in here. We got 34 right now.
Michelle says,
Okay.
I'll make that pink look good. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Jesse. What?
Are you ready for me to bring it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
So how do we get rid of this?
I got it.
Okay.
So
right.
hashtag Creekside Maples Tea.
There you go.
There you go.
Hashtag
CMT.
Creekside Maples Tea. abbreviated, not spelled out.
Jerry says, Jesse, remember I gave you a kiss on the cheek.
All right,
but
so the
that was a
giveaway
drive-by.
is now open.
That's just wrong in so many ways, Jerry.
I'm telling you.
Brenda was the first one in. Oh, Brenda, I hope you win. She was the first one.
Dear.
Mr. Jim.
Hey, Mr. Jim, how are
welcome. He's got both accounts
you?
going.
He does.
There we go.
He's
Hey, what more power to you? If you got
More power.
Mr. Jim's a great-
log in.
He's
Make
a good friend.
he is a very good friend.
Mr.
So-
Jim, make sure you put a check mark on both those accounts. Thumbs
Yeah.
up on both those accounts. And
Yeah,
leave a comment on both of those accounts.
yeah. And a shout out to Mr. Jim.
And a
We
shout out
always,
and a share.
yeah, we always want to recognize Mr. Jim because he's always been so good to
He has been with us
he's
from the
played a
beginning.
huge part of what we've done here and accomplished. You know, like
Absolutely.
so many others. But we
Rayma,
always love you
it's
all.
the number sign. She says, "How do you do a
Pound
hashtag?"
sign.
It's
the
a pound sign on your
It's like
phone.
the little pound sign.
You have an
Yeah,
iPhone.
well, Rayma. Well, hold up, Rayma. You're like me. It's the tic tac toe.
Tic tac
Okay,
toe.
we're old school. Find the
She
tic
got
tac
it.
toe.
She's got it in there. All
You
right.
get it? There you go. There you go, Rayma.
Homestead enchiladas.
Enchiladas,
Woo!
yeah.
Welcome.
Homestead enchiladas. I'd love to have some enchiladas.
Yeah, they have to be corn, so they're gluten free.
Yeah, that's all right.
I left a few comments.
Yeah.
Rayma says, "Yeah, I think she identified with the tic tac toe, Jesse."
Now we've got to get at least 25 in here before we can
Well-
roll her. So
Well, before the social media, we used to call that a pound sign.
A pound
yeah,
sign.
pound sign.
We
Yeah.
call it
Yeah,
a pound
you're
sign
right.
now.
I don't
They
see
changed it
Chelsea
to
or
a
Zach
hashtag. I don't know why.
in here.
Yeah, where did Chelsea? and
Chelsea,
Zach
where'd
go?
you go to? Get back here, girl. Get back here.
My daughter would be like, "What a pound
What's the
sign."
pound sign? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Hashtag. But
Giveaway going
it's
on.
funny how things transition
Yeah.
and evolve, but they always, it's like bell bottoms. They always have a way of coming back.
Yes,
you know.
Paul Honeyman, aren't
Yeah.
you smart? He said that's a pound sign. You're right.
There you go, Paul. That's right. In Paul's country, that's a
It
pound
is.
sign.
Yeah, you're right.
Dave and Sandy says, I still use it in shipping.
Yeah. Do they still say pound sign on a phone call, Sister Rochelle? No. Hashtag.
So we got how many entries now? 24.
We got 24 entries so far out
All
of
right.
what, 40. You got 40 or how many? 33?
33.
33.
33. So
I don't
that's
know where
pretty good-
Chelsea
that's a
went
pretty
to.
good odds.
That's what we went to.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Hashtag CMT. Okay, we're fixing to give it away, folks.
Yeah. I don't
All
have
right.
I don't have your give it away now.
I got the real one.
Yeah, he
Give it
did.
away, give it
This
away,
has
give
got
it away
it.
now.
25.
All right, we're gonna give it away in 3, 2, 1. Here goes.
Woohoo! Who's
it
it gonna
gonna
be?
be? Who's it gonna be?
Who's it gonna be?
Brand new t-shirt.
Maybe it'll be a lucky Canadian.
Who knows?
Boom!
Oh,
Mr.
Mr. Jim!
James gets the first
That's
new-
awesome, Mr. Jim.
Mr.
new logo
Jim.
T-shirt.
That's right. You are the
The
proud
first.
owner of the very first
Yeah.
Aw.
Creekside Maples
That is awesome.
tea. So you just tell us what size and what
It could be
color.
yeah. So go to the link that's in the chat. Go to the link and pick the size or the color and give us the size that you want, the style you want of the T-shirt, and
Yeah, the short sleeve,
Lisa
you
will
get the
have it-
long sleeve, so.
have it delivered to you post haste.
Post
We'll order it,
haste.
yeah.
Post haste.
It is, Jan. It is.
And Lisa, the beauty of this giveaway, you do not have to work in the shipping department, right?
That's so true.
Yeah, have to do it online.
In a roundabout.
Yeah.
That is so cool. That is really
That is
so cool. You
awesome.
know? Yeah, for sure, for sure. Hey, Dave and Daisy.
Awesome.
That's good. That is
So-
awesome. Hey,
While
Ben's
we're
over.
waiting, so Scott, Tony, while we're waiting to get this next one set up for the hoodie,
Yep.
I had a teletype come through the first off the press.
Okay.
Okay, I just tore it off. It says Scott would like to donate a 15-ounce coffee mug with the Creekside logo, the new Creekside logo on it.
Oh, wow. Scott,
Wow.
thank you, buddy.
That's awesome, Scott.
And I think you've seen his prototype or the one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Scott,
Wow.
from Rambling with the Brums in Canada.
Yeah.
So it'll be coming from him. 15 ounce.
So
I got it
if-
right here in writing.
If we, is there a way that to show people that?
if he wants to, if he can send
Can
it
we
to
bring
my,
Scott up?
well, unless he wants to jump up. If he wants to jump
And
up,
show the cup
If it's ready,
if it's ready. Yeah.
I can send you the link to Scott.
But that is so amazing.
That's great.
I cannot tell you how good it feels. I mean,
It's fun. It's fun.
yeah, it really, really is. But
Did we say hi to Ben's Over Acres?
yes, we did.
Okay.
So that's good. Rochelle says, I cranked my hand around to try and get my daughter to roll her window down. She was like, what the heck? She said, on what planet does this mean hand cranking?
Exactly.
Roll the window down. Exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
Remember those? Yeah. Roll her down.
Who remembers the long telephone cords?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Like the real long ones. You could walk all over the
curly
house
ones.
and talk.
Curly ones.
Yeah.
Curly ones. Yeah.
Yeah. How remember how
And
many
also,
Yeah, go ahead, Jesse.
remember the vent windows in the cars?
Yeah.
need air
Yeah, the
conditioning?
side vents
The little
that turn
side
open.
vent.
You just open them
Catch
and you
the
direct
wind.
the wind wherever you want it.
Yeah, that was
the
cool.
catch me out there.
I'll tell you right now. And then the phone, remember the party lines?
Party line.
Yep.
Oh,
976 chat.
No.
Yeah.
Jan remembers. She says,
yeah.
"Yeah,
that-
that's right, Rochelle. Then you get all tangled up in it."
yeah, but I can remember the old dial phone.
Oh, Dave and Daisy's having chicken and waffles. That sounds
Chicken and
great.
waffles.
Yeah,
Homemade.
that is great.
Oh, Rochelle, that's terrible. Her mom got stung by a
bee in the
bee.
face from the
From
vent
the vent
window.
window.
Oh, wow. That's quite a while ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yes, because they just not unless they have
What's
a
crazy
classic
now,
car.
though, is
Funny.
that everyone dies without AC, or if they didn't have AC, every vehicle AC, without it. But 50 years ago, it was a lot of people. Yeah, you just
Yeah.
rolled the windows down
Yeah.
and drove down the road.
Yep.
All right.
Demplin says they
we-
still drive a vehicle without AC.
We had rifle racks in the back windows of our trucks.
Yep.
you
Yeah.
know. Everybody.
You used
carried
to
a
be able
rifle.
to do that here, but
Yep.
not anymore. Okay, so now
All
we
right.
got to do another giveaway.
Yeah, we're gonna do another one. So if you're ready, I'm gonna go ahead and bring up the next one, which is
Okay.
gonna be
Templin says they still drive a vehicle without AC.
# Creekside Maples hoodie.
Hashtag
CMH.
Creekside
Okay.
Maples Hoodie. TikTok Creekside Maples Hoodie.
Yeah, tic tac
See what
toe.
Raymond said?
Yeah. We had to replace our phone cord every 3 months. Jim would try to go to
To
town
town.
talking on the phone.
That's awesome, Rayma.
That's
That's
so good.
awesome.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you're gonna whoever wins this is gonna be
So
the
yeah, this is for a Creekside Maples hoodie, any color, any style of hoodie that's in there.
Yep.
We just need your size, color, and your address, mailing address.
Those oh, here they are.
If I don't have it, yeah.
If she don't already had it,
But
We
good
already
chance
have-
Lisa has it already
we already
on
have Mr.
I
file.
Jim.
have Mr. Jim's, yeah.
we already
Paul-
have Mr. Jim's.
We just
yeah.
need
Paul said not the pound, the UK pound sign. He said
No, not the UK pound.
that ain't gonna work.
Well, I hope Chelsea's okay.
My heavens, Johnny.
What?
I sent the link to Scott. I'm not sure if he's
He may not
trying
be
to
home.
find it or.
Hey, not for nothing. There's
Hey,
Well-
Ginger, welcome in,
Ginger.
Ginger.
Probably what Scott's doing, I bet you, is getting it all set up. Probably.
I got to tell y'all what happened because not everybody probably has watched the video or anything, but when we went to
39.
the pedals from the past meetup, we were there. There was a lot of people there. It was Saturday night. We had just finished.
making one, man.
It was Saturday night. We just finished the pedals from the past activities. We ran back to the hotel like 30 minutes left before we go live. We did our live, and Ginger wins a book. She wants one of our books from Ollie's. And she's 3.5 hours away. Well, what does she do? She jumps in the truck with her best friend Tiffany and her husband Joe, and they drive 3.5 hours to come pick up a book. Who does that?
No, they can't.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Just to save me postage, she drove 3.5 hours, and this was at 9:00 at night.
I'm pretty sure a lot of that drive was because they wanted to see you guys.
No,
Yeah.
I think she
Yeah.
she told Joe, yeah, we're gonna go see them, but she really wanted to go to Buc-ee's. That's what it was.
that
Stopped by her first Buc-ee's. Well, you can't pull one over me, Ginger. I know it wasn't us. It was Buc-ee's. It was that buck-tooth beaver you wanted to go visit.
Yeah.
Mhm. We know. But no,
For
we had
sure.
an awesome time with Joe and Tiffany and Ginger. They came all the way over there to Jemison, Alabama,
Yep.
which was a pretty. It was a fur piece.
Right.
Yeah.
And we had a blast there. Ginger and Tiffany and Joe are awesome folks. Excellent folks. And you don't see
Yes.
much of Joe on camera. He's camera shy.
Uh-huh.
But he's
That's because
very
he's
nice.
busy. He's busy fixing it.
He's busy fixing it.
He's fixing things.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't have that one on.
Nope.
I thought I had Joe on. Joe fix it right there. See, it's
There you
within
go.
reach. I was wearing my other buddy, but that's Good Times Homestead. Not Good
All
Times
right.
Homestead. No, Gather Together Homestead. Good Times hadn't sent me one yet, but when Good Times sends me one, I will wear it.
There you go.
Okay. So
Lynn and Jessica.
anyone
got
just
20
joining us,
We
we're
got 23 entries so far.
Ginger says, I'm always trying
Chelsea,
to
put your Chelsea just come back in. So
so hashtag CMH for a free hoodie
Yep.
that Lisa and Jesse are
Beautiful.
gifting.
Beautiful Creekside Maples, the original first.
The original. So here's our logo right
We
here.
already
We're
have an
wearing-
original T-shirt first. Now, who's going to be the original?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Joey, that hat that Jesse has on is awesome. I wouldn't know because I don't have one.
Yeah, you would know. It fits.
know.
Not that one, the other one you showed.
Oh, the other one, this one
Yeah.
here. This one is from Gathered
Oh yeah, that
Together
one's nice.
Homestead.
There, yeah, yeah.
They're in Adrian, Missouri. In fact, word on the street is they're looking for more property,
Oh, Jen.
Oh.
and they're going to
Oh.
sell their current property to move to larger property
Thank you, Ginger.
City, though.
in the same
Yeah,
area.
in the same area.
Isn't Ginger saying she loves the new logo, isn't it? It's just a great logo.
I love it too. It's so nice. And again, if you're just joining us, we take no credit for this. Our dear friends, this is all their design. You saw last week we showed the coaster. We gave away.
Dear, yeah, you have to hold it up real close because you're not in the big screen.
Sorry. There we
Hold
go.
on, Joni.
There we go.
That's
Creekside
coasters.
Maples. And as you notice, the tent is in the logo,
The
and
tent.
that is on purpose.
That's where we started.
because that's where we started.
So there's coasters and stickers and all kinds of fun stuff. So
And there's a mug coming very soon.
yes. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
25, Jesse.
25. We need to tell a story or something.
I
so
will
we
tell
give
Jesse for the
people
right
more
price.
time.
Thank you, Joe.
Jesse, do you want to, Lisa, do you want to share a story about your weekend?
No.
No? Okay. Maybe she shared them all.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say that, I mean, it was just so great just meeting the people we haven't met yet, like Miss Ann.
Miss
And I
Ann.
was just so excited to
Mhm.
meet her. And I hugged her several times.
I hugged her 22 times because I was
Aw.
paid to.
And then Ginger, and then Peaceful Des. And
Yeah, and then we
and
saw
then we
Jerry
found out
Butler.
Felicia.
We saw Jerry and Susan again.
You got a
Mhm.
kiss from Jerry, Jesse.
Oh,
That was,
yeah.
that was special.
I'm telling you, I'll
Jesse,
never,
that-
I'll never wash this side of my face ever again.
Jesse, you got your own pedal from the past there.
I'm telling you, it was one of them. It was one of them. Came in. It was a drive-by swoop.
Yeah. Joe says one more talk with Ginger, Jesse, and he thinks she'll go to the Pine Cone Fest.
Aw.
Well, we'd love to see you guys at the
Yeah.
Pine Cone Fest. That would be totally awesome. And everybody,
Yeah.
I think everybody would have a blast with you guys there. So and I know it's what, maybe 9-12 hours. It's probably a 12-hour drive for you guys.
Well, that's what we just did this last weekend.
Yeah, we
So
did
Jesse,
18.
how far is it for you guys to go to that?
Oh, it's about 7. Not that bad.
In the
Nothing.
RV, a little bit longer, yeah.
Where's it at?
It's going to be in Mount Vernon, Texas, which is, if you look at Dallas or Plano, Dallas, which is north of Dallas, it's east of Plano.
Wow,
So
And you're still in Texas that
And you're
long,
still in
far
We're
Texas.
away.
still in Texas.
that'd be a long drive for us.
yeah.
Maybe we could fire up the balloon, dear.
Well, the hot air balloon we tried, you just couldn't get
Yeah.
there.
Wasn't enough hot air that day.
Yeah, right. But the meetup was awesome because we got to meet a lot. I mean, we saw the Cog Hill Farm folks there, Jason and what's her name,
Yeah, no.
Brooke. But we didn't get a chance to talk to them. The lines were, long.
They just had a
and
line every time
They
we
just
went
every
by,
time we
yeah.
went by, they had a ton of people there to talk to them. So
Mhm.
it just, we had other things to do. So I said,
Well, we
well,
saw other people.
Yes, Rochelle.
Rochelle's being funny. She thinks she is.
I think Rochelle ought to go to the Pinecone Fest. All she's got to do is hop on a plane and head to Dallas.
There
There
we
you
go.
go. I
So,
love Dallas.
I'm looking at comments. So obviously, Jerry and Susan are only 30 minutes from Ginger,
You're getting your giraffes.
right?
Jan's getting a giraffe. Wow. All right. Let her rip.
25.
Let her rip.
Okay, we're
Anybody
gonna
else? Anybody else want to put their? You got to put hashtag
CM.
CMH in. All right. Here
All
we
right,
go.
Creekside Maples hoodie coming up right now.
Let's see who
Boom.
gets it.
Oh, I see some logos in there now.
Oh, I see some all kinds of stuff in there.
Who's going to get the first logo
Hoodie.
hoodie?
Oh, Scott! No way!
Look, and he loves
Wears
hoodies.
every single day.
Scott's always wearing hoodies.
He's always wearing hoodies.
There we go.
How appropriate. Way to go, Scott.
So on that note, where is he at?
Well, I don't know. He's in it.
I sent him a message.
You got to be in here, right?
Oh, gotta be in here to win.
In it to win it.
In
You
it to
gotta be
win
on
it.
panel to win it.
That is so crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah, Rochelle, fixed.
Fix.
Jesse sent you the link to your email, Scott.
Yeah, it's in your email, Scott.
So anyone in here that watches Scott's lives, you know, most of the time he's in a hoodie. So that's crazy.
That's nuts.
Paul
He's
says
always
he's
cold.
here.
Yeah, he was
Right
his
there.
wife. I think he blames it on his wife.
yeah.
She keeps
He
the
says,
house at
"Woohoo."
65.
You what?
He blames it on his wife. He says his wife keeps it at 65 all the time, and that's why he's always so.
No, he's
cold.
here, Jan.
He's
He
in
is.
here. Dave and Daisy said, I'm
Oh,
pulling
about
Trump
it,
declaring
yeah.
it rigged. It's rigged, I tell you. All right, storm the steps, Dave.
Okay, so now we have one more thing. That's gonna be
Okay.
drawn and given
All
away.
right,
There's Scott.
There he
Hey,
is.
buddy.
And he's in a hoodie.
Yeah,
congratulations,
he's in a
hoodie.
He's in
Now, this
Gillen.
ain't right because he's got Gillum's, his
Yes,
first
he
one
does.
for Gillum's, and now he's got the first one for Creekside. There's something wrong with this picture.
Hey, tell you what, all that you got to do is have your wife turn your house into a
Icebox?
meat freezer, and you get all the hoodies.
Hey, my wild home.
She says, "I'm not paying for heat."
Yeah, ladies call it menopause. I call it hoodies.
Right.
Dear Ryan and Melody just said hi.
Hey, Ryan and Mel, how are you guys doing?
You guys are just in time.
I just got to the hotel. We checked back in on the island. Starling's out. Oh, that's no fun. Man,
Must be all that smoke.
I don't know. Well, Scott, you just got to let them know what size and what color. What? Extra small and pink? Come on.
Oh, and pink. Oh, we can do that.
Hey, Tony, you'd like to see that.
Trust me, no, I wouldn't. I got enough stuff keeping me up at night. I don't need anything else.
Oh my.
The truth comes out. Now we know.
I was changing after council, and I was like at my, I wasn't fully clothed, and Lisa's going the links there. It's like, that's nice. I can't come on.
Don't look. Careful.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
look,
too late.
Apple.
Already been mooned. Booger that. Hey, MB
Man,
here.
oh,
It
Hey,
is.
Mike and Bobby.
So
So those just joining us, we have unveiled our new logo and our new merch,
on the merch store at
and
Bonfire.
all at the wonderful expertise of our friends Lisa and Jesse. And so they have we've already drawn for 2 tonight. And now Scott has kindly offered to do a one-of-a-kind custom limited edition Creekside new logo mug.
Well, I
Where's
may
he
not.
got us? In the basement?
I'm down in my studio.
You're down in the dungeon. He calls it a studio, but it's a dungeon.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's actually where Debbie put you because you won't behave upstairs.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Sweet thumb.
Sweet thumb.
Hey, sweet thumb.
New here.
Welcome.
They want to see that new logo. So
Here's our new
how
logo.
can we?
Joni
All
can stand up and give you the best.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna make you big, Joni.
There we go.
There's that new logo. Woo! Oh, she makes that look good.
Oh
So-
dear.
Oh dear.
She's my dear.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to. I already have your stuff set away to come down.
Okay.
Joey,
Do you have just the mug itself without anything on it or anything like that people can see?
No, I've got the exact mug that they're gonna get.
Okay. Okay.
Good.
But that's the
And,
new logo. Who that Sweet Thumb asked that or somebody did?
Mhm. Sweet thumb. A new friend.
We're so glad you guys
Sweet
are
thumb.
here.
Yes, we've had some new folks in here tonight. Thank you all.
Chat's taking a turn. Rochelle.
Now, this is Joni's cup, so everybody's got to close their eyes for a minute because you don't get everything that Joni was going through.
Oh boy, it was full.
So Sweet Thumb says they are an ex-graphic designer.
Wow.
Wow.
Look at that.
that
Look
looks
at that.
So good.
Look at that.
Very good.
Those are beautiful.
Oh, on both sides. We got
Yes,
a double
sir.
cider.
Left hand and right hand.
That's gorgeous,
So-
Scott.
I don't know. I don't know if you're doing your mugs through them or not, but if not, we'll chat and
Okay.
we'll definitely chat and you'll be compensated per mug.
Well,
Okay.
we will give you a shout for sure.
We'll chat.
Yeah. So anyway, folks, that mug is that'll be the very first Creekside Maples mug that anybody has. So tonight we've got Mr. Jim with the very
First
number
t-shirt.
1 T-shirt
Mhm.
with the new logo. We've got Scott with the hoodie. Surprise!
I was just talking to Mr. Jim this morning and I'm like, oh yeah, I've got to send you this. Oh, wait, didn't I owe you a
Hoodie.
cruising t-shirt? He's like, oh, I forgot about that. He's like, it's just like my birth.
Mug me.
Hashtag mug me.
All right.
All right. Let's
There
see.
you
Hey,
go.
Jackie.
Hey, Jackie.
When
So-
in doubt, mug it up.
Another
Absolutely.
giveaway going on here.
Uh-oh. I may have to print more of your logos out.
Let's see. 9, 10, 15. We
Come
got
on,
15,
folks.
16. We get
15.
16.
Can
We got
beat
41 in
25?
here.
25 was we had 25 on the hoodie. Can we beat
Yep.
25?
I think we can get to 30. What do you say? We got 41 in here.
Michelle
And
says first
The neat thing about these bigger mugs is even if you're not a coffee drinker or a tea drinker, you could make a sundae in them. Put ice cream and load that thing up and
Soup
You-
also, Joni.
soup. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
It's great for soup. Yep.
this is-
Yep.
Mug me, mug me.
Mug me.
Ooh, mug me like the Rock of Ages. You mug me. She mug me.
Oh, Rochelle, aren't you cute? She is so funny tonight.
Ah,
Mug me like a rock.
Yeah,
there
tonight.
you go.
Rochelle's always funny.
She
I
is.
don't
And that's
mean
right,
funny
Rochelle.
looking.
Mug cake.
Scott, Jackie's asking if she can see the mug.
Wants to see the mug.
Oh,
Jackie
of course,
does.
after I
Well-
put it back.
You should have left it out.
Oh, look, he's got the boxes and
Good
everything.
for hot chocolate. Everything.
Oh, yeah, you got the box
Right.
and everything.
Top of the line. Nothing but top of the line here, Johnny.
Tell ya.
Oh, I know what that other little
I
bottle
seen
was.
it.
I seen that.
that.
There you go. There's the new logo.
The thing
Yeah.
fell off it. Dude, dope.
There's the new
So, yeah.
logo.
New logo.
So, Scott,
Look at that.
Yes.
where you're sitting at right now, is that your actual production facility? Is it? Okay.
Yep.
Great.
Joe
Actually,
says, "You mug
so-
me, you mug me not."
That's where it all happens, right there.
Well, there's
Yeah.
going to be some Mug Me Nots here tonight.
We're at
Mm.
28. Two
Woo!
more. 30.
Oh,
Two
come
more.
on. We got 41 in
Two
here.
more to 30. Can we get
28,
30?
28. Do I hear 29, 29, 29, 29? Do I hear 29? Come on, 28, 28. Do I hear 29, 29?
Thank you, Mel and Ryan. We do. We love the new logo.
Yes, we do. And last week we gave away these coasters, set of these coasters.
Yes, we did.
David Sandy won
And David Sandy won those.
Dave and Sandy.
So
28.
Jody, you need to keep a little log of everything that gets shipped out.
I got it.
I will, Jesse.
Thank you, Brenda.
I'll keep a little log and I'll keep a little tree.
I got your back, Joni.
Lisa's got you.
She's got her own notebook over here for Creekside.
Lisa is the court stenographer back there.
We're at 29. One
Woo!
more. Jesse.
Come on, one more.
more. Can we get one more person to sign up? Oh,
I
I
think
haven't
we
even
can get
signed
one
up.
more. Yeah, you put yours in, Jesse. Come on, Lisa.
Yeah, Jesse and Lisa, do it.
I put mine in.
Okay.
I'm only doing it to get to 30.
Yeah.
Mug me, mug me. I think the mugger mugged up the mugging.
Where am I?
Yeah, I know. I had so many going. I didn't know where I was either.
Thank
There we
you,
go.
Sweet Thumb. They
Thank you,
said
Sweet
they
Thumb.
like the heavy
Heavy
black.
black and big logo on
We
the
got
team.
30. We got
Yes.
30.
You do
We
too.
got 30. Woo-woo!
Can we get 60? Come on. Can we get 60? Oh, no, we can't get 60. We only got 41.
Hey, Rochelle, what's this other account you have?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Rochelle, we're just hearing about this now.
Rochelle, I hope not fans only.
She's been holding out on us. Generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Well, welcome.
Hello, hello, hello.
Is that Rochelle?
I could
I wonder if that's
Oh,
Rochelle.
must be. Where she went.
Then she goes, shh. Aw.
No, he's not going to make us watch the video again. That was a good one.
LOL. You got 31.
31. That is Rochelle.
Rochelle, I bet that's Dexter's account, isn't it?
Carlene,
Yeah.
Today, I cut my almost waist length hair off.
It's now a
very
short pixie.
style.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Carlene, did you donate it? Did you donate your hair?
Do you like it?
And do you like it?
It's a Lamio sewing account.
No,
Okay.
lame-o. It's a lame-o. So
Lamo.
Lamo or Lamio? It's
So
a
lame.
Lamo.
She says,
Yeah,
look at the
two
logo,
different
people.
words.
She says, look at her logo. It's so small,
Yeah, I
Rochelle.
can't see it. Yeah. Okay. 31. Let her rip.
There's the logo.
There you go. Good times homestead with Jen,
Jen
and
and
Steve.
Steve.
That's Jen and Steve.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
generous.
Oh, it's Jen.
Yes.
Oh, well, Jen, look at you go.
Yeah.
Well, Rochelle, where's your other one? You never pulled it up.
She said she won't give it because she only gives it to her fans.
There you go.
Oh, Jesse.
Carlene
Wow.
donated it and she likes it.
Ah, tee-hee.
That was Jen.
Oh, she's a funny one.
It is a funny one.
All right.
Jen is very funny.
31.
Let's go.
31. We'll give it away in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Give it away. Give it away. Give it away now.
Let's see. Oh, it's exciting.
I saw Paul in there. I saw Paul's head.
Oh, Jen! Congratulations, Jen.
I believe, Jen, if you can send me your address, I think I still have it, but
That's cool.
send it to me anyways. And here's your cup. And while they're chatting, I'm going to make your cup.
There you go. Fresh, straight, hot off the press.
Hot off the press. That's right.
There you go.
Oh, that's
So,
cool.
That was awesome. Well, thank you, everybody.
Thank you all. Thank you, Jesse, Lisa, and Scott, for
Yes.
donating
You're
these
welcome.
items tonight.
And for helping us design all. Well,
That's right.
Helping us. No, we didn't do anything. You guys did it all.
Scott, I'm so impressed by the little boxes.
Yeah.
So, okay, don't make a big deal because I've gone to a different supplier and I don't have any more boxes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, for Christmas, I'm just getting her a nice little cardboard box.
Scott, they're limited edition.
Well, no, not yours is.
Limited edition
I could
boxes.
give yours away.
Sweet Thumb, brief breakdown the channel if possible. Thanks.
Paul Honeyman, where are you? He's good at summing that up.
Yeah, Paul can sum it real good.
Yeah, but do you really want Paul to advertise?
Well, so basically, we've been 3 years, I think, 3.5 years, something like that.
Thank you, Melody, or Ryan, or both.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, they sure have.
And so we started, our very first video was just, believe it or not, we just showed 14 bottles of maple syrup in a short. It was a 45-second video. That was our first video. And then we moved forward from there and we started filming like making maple syrup, building things, building barns, homesteading, chickens, our garden and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And then it also covers a time where I had a bad accident and my shoulder had to be surgically repaired. So it shows some of that. And then it shows an event that totally changed their life where we basically lost everything, not to any fault of our own.
1 year ago.
1 year ago.
A little over.
And so a little over a year ago, we started over on this new piece of property.
Mm-hmm.
Living in a tent for 5.5 months, and we are building our home in wood that we mill, and we have
land that Love bought.
On the land that Love bought.
Yes.
When we came here, the good Lord blessed us and moved on so many people to help us purchase this land, and just a lot of good things happened. It has been a journey. It's been a lot of hard work. And on the videos and on the channel, Sweet Thumb, you can see it's all documented there, all the stuff that we've gone through to get where we're at. It has not been easy. It's been a lot of work, but we have been surrounded by this wonderful community of people, and they hold us up.
Mm-hmm.
And when we had nothing left, they helped us move forward.
And this is all on the channel. It's all there if you want to go back through and watch.
Love you, Mel. Love you, Ryan. You guys be safe.
Absolutely.
Take care.
Thank you guys
thanks for dropping in.
For stopping in.
And thanks for watching our videos, by the way. We appreciate that. So anyway, that in a nutshell is what our world is about. I don't know, Jesse, Lisa, Scott, or anyone else want to.
Well, let's let them share their little take on it.
Give their take on it if they want to.
Jesse, Lisa, Scott, go.
Well, I mean, the take on your journey you're talking about?
Yeah, Sweet Thumb is wanting to know a little bit about the
because
channel.
you guys have been here for all of it.
Yeah, so basically they're two Canadians trying to make it in the wilderness.
There you go.
They're trying to make it, and they're doing it all on faith.
For sure.
They're doing it all on faith.
Yeah.
And so far, this community has opened up their minds, their hearts, their wallets. They've opened up their friendship. They've done everything to help assist Tony and Joni in their venture, because really, starting with the condition he was talking about when he was out, and he was like the scarecrow with no arm. He was more hay, he couldn't work, and when you can't work, you can't bring in money, right?
Yeah.
So they had to do what they had to do, and they were making maple syrup. They were making wood. Cutting logs for firewood. They were then they started milling wood for customers. They had chickens. They were selling eggs. The only thing they were missing was a cow to sell milk. But they were basically surviving on
The land.
the land, yes, and surviving on what they could do to make ends meet. and along with the community that helped them out as well. But they've come a long way, and we saw them at the highest that they've ever been, and we've seen them at their lowest, and
Yep.
everything in between.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this: I don't go out on a limb and say much about most people, but Tony and Joni are salt of the earth, right?
Mm.
And if you don't know Tony and Joni, if you haven't been watching their channel, you will thoroughly enjoy their channel. Not just their videos; they good videos. But if you come to lives like this on on Tuesday, and then go to their live on Sunday, Creekside Chronicles, you'll be blessed beyond measure. Trust me. Shaking together and pressed down and running over.
Yeah.
So we've thoroughly enjoyed them. And in fact, it's they're the reason we are on YouTube. I mean, we were just watching YouTube videos. Pandemic, nothing to do. Let's watch some videos.
Yeah.
We're watching videos. We run into some family members of theirs. We stumbled across some family members of theirs, and they said, "Hey, y'all go check out our family, Tony and Joni." So, okay, we'll go do that. We've been there ever since.
Yep.
So it's there, and then we started watching their videos, and then Tony says, "Hey, you want to be a moderator for our channel?" I'm saying, "What's a moderator?" I didn't know nothing about YouTube, and they're asking me to do this. So now I'm over here researching. What's a moderator? What do I do? Anyway, so that started, and then lo and behold, a little bit later on, they said, "Y'all ought to start a channel." Jesse, when are you going to start a channel? Jesse, when are you going to start a channel? Jesse, when are you going to start a channel? So we started a channel. But it was because of the prodding, the pushing, and the begging that they did.
And then after they started the channel, which was going great, I said, when are you guys going to do a live? They're like, why would we do a live? Nobody would want to come talk to us.
We were scared to death.
I remember your very first live.
Now look at them all, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Now
we were
you
scared
can't
to death.
shut them up, folks.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, before you could never shut me up. There just wasn't the camera.
Yeah.
So,
But thank you, Jesse, for those kind words, because it has been this community that has helped us so much, and there's so many people in here. And when he says we're at the bottom, we were. You couldn't get much lower. And then I was digging 4-foot holes and went a little lower to dig the foundation by hand for this home. And so, there's a lot of stuff that we've gone through that we couldn't have done it without all of you guys. And
That's right.
And Jesse and Lisa have, they've been our sounding boards, our friends. I'll tell you, it's like we've known them our entire life, but we've never met them.
We've never met them. Many of you here in the chat have had the privilege. We have not.
Yeah.
And we've known them
so
for all these years, but we've never got to meet them.
So we meet them through Instagram every week, and we love it. We have a look. All I can tell you is, if you're coming on the cruise,
Watch out.
Look out.
These two, yeah.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun. So Lisa, share your thoughts.
Oh, everything Jesse said.
That was too easy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Lisa, that was too easy.
Yeah.
But everything, our, even in the food and the driveway and plywood and flooring and you name it, this community has helped us so much, and it's been amazing. We wouldn't even be out of the tent if it wasn't. We wouldn't even be on this land if it wasn't for this community. Honestly, and we're so thankful for that. And I think that's part of our drive every Sunday morning and Tuesday night, but especially Sunday mornings. We want to give back because we don't have money, and we just don't have a lot. That's why, giving a mug or, one of these coasters, it may not be a lot to some people, but the other night when we could just give away a few coasters and a sticker and a magnet, I mean, it may not have been a lot to a lot of people, but to us, it was like giving thousands of dollars
It was
because
fun.
we've never been able to.
It was fun. Yeah.
And we watch as everyone else gives and gets and all that. And we're not that, there's nothing wrong with that at all.
No.
But we just sometimes have felt so guilty that we haven't been able to do those things. And so for us, giving back, the only way we know how is through showing our love and and Sundays by ministering to people and trying to help families and stuff like that. But it's just been an amazing walk of faith. It really has. So, hey, Christine.
So-
how are
Welcome,
ya?
Christine.
If
So
I
Scott-
can hey, Christine, look at what I'm wearing.
Yeah.
And if I can interject, you guys feel guilty, but actually you've probably given tenfold what most of us. Yeah, I was looking around, Jesse. I don't have my hat. It's upstairs. You both of you have given to this community tenfold what most of us could ever give back.
Well,
And and I know it's today too many people are focused on monetary values and stuff like that. And I'm sorry, but the word of the good Lord trumps
Yeah.
that tenfold.
yeah, you're right.
And you've
right.
helped, you have no idea what you've done for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Ginger, he's a traitor. Don't worry about it.
Well, we appreciate that, Scott. We really do.
We
So-
do. We do.
and there's so many others in here, that have given, like I know, like people like all you guys and Mr. Jim and so many others in here that have given beyond. I know what you had to give, but you still do it.
Rama.
Rama
has
and
given a lot to
so many
us.
people,
Yep.
and so we're
Dave
just
and Sandy.
Dave and
Jesse and
Sandy.
Lisa.
It's just amazing.
So many of you have given
know,
to us.
But that's our story, and that's
Mm-hmm.
always going to be our story, is one of gratefulness and thanksgiving and faith, because we don't have anything else. We have our faith. That's so important. So
Speak of Dave and Sandy, they're on my desk.
oh, look at that. Yes, sir.
They're holding all my high temp tape for me.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's amazing. That is so
So-
amazing.
That goes to show right there how close knit this community is.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, and-
what we give, what we give and we have to give, it maybe doesn't come in a physical form. It maybe
Yeah.
doesn't come in a box or a package, but it does come deep from our heart.
Thank you, Joe. Thank
Yeah,
you.
and it goes a long ways when you're talking about Sunday Creekside.
Thank you,
The
Mr. Jim.
the word and the fellowship that you give everybody, the devotional that comes out, and then Joni's music, her singing.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all give back in ways that I couldn't give what you give. I could not do that. I mean, I don't have the gift of, if you will, preaching or the gift of the word or whatever. And I certainly can't sing like Joni. So you're definitely giving to everybody, and you bless everybody on Sundays. And yeah, no, you're not giving me a hat, or you're not giving me a shirt or anything, but you're giving me a whole lot more. You're giving me something that feeds my soul.
Yeah.
Amen.
Which is more important, I think, than any shirt or any hat or any coaster could ever give.
Yeah.
So
Well, thank you, Jesse. That means a
Thank
lot.
you. Thank you all very much. And I'm reading the comments. Thank you guys. We love you all so very much.
Yeah. We do, and what can we say? Thank you so much to everybody. It really means the world to us.
Right.
It really does.
And we just wanted to celebrate this event because we know that y'all are excited about the new logo. We're excited about the new logo. So
Yeah.
we wanted to, to show our love by, giving what we did. But no, guys, whenever you go to the bonfire and you order the merch, it's helping. It's going to help them.
Yeah.
So,
for sure.
we really appreciate it. And then share out their videos, share out the Creekside Chronicles. That
Yeah.
helps. You give back that way. there's a lot of people here would love to, be able to give, but they can't. But if
Yep.
you watch your videos, you leave a comment, you leave a thumbs up.
That
helps
all
the
helps.
channel.
Yeah.
So much.
Because a lot of people can't give PayPal. I mean, not PayPal, but super chats.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But you can watch a video.
Yeah.
You can check that thumbs up.
And that helps so much.
That helps.
Long ways.
It does. It helps so much.
Absolutely.
It really does. We want to share
Oh yeah, we did tell them.
a huge miracle
Yes.
and
We had something else.
something else that is so exciting for us that totally blew us out of the water. And this just happened. It just like
This was a God thing.
this was like it was as big a surprise. Thank you, Jan and Steve. This was as big a surprise as if I woke up tomorrow morning and Jesse and Lisa were standing in my driveway. That would be how much of a surprise this was.
That would be
No,
hilarious.
Paul.
Did you tell them?
Yeah, right. Right. No, Paul, Joni's not expecting again.
No.
No. But anyhow, we're going to stay very generic and we're not going to mention any names because it was requested that not to. But we were gifted 6 brand new solar panels, and they are 270 watts a piece. And it, like, I don't even know where to start to tell you folks how amazing that is for us, because we are trying to take our entire home. We're totally off grid. And so we do have the Blue Eddy, for which we're very thankful for, but
and the Jackery.
and the Jackery
Yes.
we're very thankful for. And
Yes.
we use both of those
Yes, we
every
do.
day. But going into winter, you don't have as much sun. So you always got to run the generator
Mhm.
almost every day. We've been running the generator now for 2.5 days
Mhm. Because of the rain.
because of the rain, and $8 a gallon for gas, that gets really expensive real fast. But going into winter, we've been praying, God, we've got to find an answer somehow to bring more solar power into the house. And so out of the blue, I'm talking
Totally
like,
out of the blue.
just like sneak up on you and
Mhm.
slap you in the back of the head, surprised,
But then why are we surprised when we pray and we ask God to do it? But
yeah.
we were.
And so
We
that
still were.
is a huge
Oh,
part
yes.
of the solar. Now we need batteries
Mhm.
and wires and stuff, but you know what? That is such a huge part.
It is.
And so we just wanted to share that to let everyone know that God is still working, and he brought us this far.
That's
He's
it.
going to keep us.
That's it.
Rochelle says you're very welcome.
So
We're in Canada, Sweet Thumb. That's where we're at. And
Well, Tony, that's amazing news, because
Yeah.
that's just one step closer to your full sustainability.
Yeah.
Being fully off grid. That's
Yes.
amazing.
exactly.
So the
Exactly.
Yes.
panels, I know you have a couple of little ones now.
Yes.
What's the difference and what? Because 200, you say 270 watts. That doesn't mean anything to me.
Mhm.
Okay. So the Blue Eddy, we'll use that because that's what we know. So
Mhm.
you can get the t-shirts with either logo, Rama.
Either one, Raymond. You
It's-
wanted and pick.
It's the large one.
It's the large
On
one.
Bonfire,
Yeah.
it's the one Joni has.
Bonfire's the one we don't have access to. This one, the t-shirt. I mean, the chest one yet.
Yeah.
That
So
Bonfire.
they're like
that comes
Joni's.
that comes as the weeks go by.
Yeah.
So on Bonfire, it's just the larger one.
Yeah. So they're like on the Bonfire. They're like Joni's. What we said, Jan, was that we were gifted by an anonymous donation. 6 solar panels, and they're 270 watts a piece. Now, to answer your question, Lisa, the Blue Eddy with 4 of the little panels has 350 maximum watts coming in. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So with the 6 new panels, we are going from 350 watts coming into the house to 1650 coming into the house. And so the difference, there's a few things. What's that?
Rochelle, I'm just laughing at her comments.
So the difference is this: 350 watts coming in charges up the Blue Eddy, but it takes 6 hours to do it because it's a smaller wattage coming in. Within that wattage, it gives you 2100 work or watt hours in the Blue Eddy. So that means everything breaks down, like a refrigerator and lights and a stove and things like that, all breaks down to watts and amps and what each one draws. And so basically, we can't, with only 350 watts of power coming in, we can't stay ahead of it because we're using more than that to keep things in the house running. And so what the 1650 will do is that will guarantee that we have a lot more power coming into the house so that we can start banking that energy up. Now, to bank the energy, we need batteries, which we don't have right now. But in time, as God supplies, each battery we can add means that we can store more energy.
When we have those nice full sun days.
The goal is, if we have enough energy stored up, the goal is to have 3 days of energy stored up in batteries, okay? So that if it rains for 2 days, like it's been doing, we still don't have to run the generator because we have the energy stored in the batteries.
Enough. Okay. Enough.
Okay. Yeah. And so the rule of thumb is to have 3 days worth of energy stored in your batteries so that you can get through those rainy days.
Right.
For us right now, we can't get through one rainy day. We have to run the generator. We've already run the generator once today, and we'll have to run the generator again tonight because I can guarantee you we're probably down to 30% on the Blue Eddy now.
Yes.
So
we started at 65.
Yeah.
And that's been almost 2 hours ago.
And so the reason this is so huge is it just increases what we can bring into the house so much more in an astronomically huge way, which is going to really help get the house, with enough power to run everything and store it up in batteries. And
So
again,
Tony,
go ahead, Jesse.
So the 6 new panels, can they be connected to the Blue Eddy until you get batteries?
They can. I can't connect them all because the Blue Eddy will max out at 700 watt charging watts.
Okay.
That's as much as that's all that it'll handle. But what happens is it will help charge it up on those sunny days. It'll charge it faster.
Okay.
But we can't use all 6. We can only use, a couple.
Maybe 1 or 2,
yeah, because you can't overcharge it. Yeah, go ahead, Scott.
The one thing I do recommend, obviously, I had a battery business. So that was my thing, was designing solar systems back in the day when solar was just brand new.
Right.
And I'll shoot you some message. I'll shoot you a message, or we'll talk after the live here.
Yeah.
Trojan batteries are the top of the line. They're 6-volt batteries.
Yeah.
They're about the size of 2, possibly 3 marine batteries. 2 of those would run your house for 4 days.
Wow.
And
well, our goal is if we can go into the winter, and again, this is all by faith. So if we can go into the winter with 3 batteries, then we feel like we could, that would really make a huge difference in what we've got going on, because we'll still use the Blue Eddy, we'll still use the Jackery. So that'll take the load for the smaller things, but we can use that bigger load with batteries to to keep like the refrigerator and the computer and all the regular stuff
Right.
as well going. So
So I've never heard of that name before. Have you, Tony? That Scott mentioned.
what's
the
that?
battery
Yeah, I've seen them on.
So how much?
Marketplace.
What do they go for, Scott? What's one of them go for?
I used to sell them for 115 a piece.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
That's when Noah was a cowboy, right? So what do they run for now?
You're
I
going to
honestly-
spend.
I
From
will
what
give
I've
you the
seen, you're going to spend at
manufacturer's-
least you're going to spend at least $300 per battery right now.
But is that pretty
Oh.
much comparable? Like in
No,
the
at the
ballpark
most,
of
it should be about 220 because I think I still have my business number.
Yeah,
and I'll order
Well-
them for cost.
yeah. Well, I've looked around, and I've spent a lot of time the
Yep.
last couple of days looking at batteries, and
Yep.
I've not found nothing. In a 12-volt 100-amp battery, I've not found anything under $300.
You
No.
want to go 6 volt, not 12 volt.
Yeah.
6 volt stores more energy longer.
Yeah,
and
I
that's
don't
the
know.
trick.
Yeah, but
I'm just gonna-
these are things I'm trying to find out. So
I'm gonna flip from the phone to my computer so that I can time the mug here. It's about to go in.
okay,
So I'll
Okay.
I'll drop off of my phone and I'll connect on the
okay, yeah. Sweet Thumb is in Mississippi, to be
I
exact.
read that. Yeah,
Yes.
I read that.
So, well, we're glad you're in, Sweet Thumb, and I
Yes.
hope we answered your questions there.
Yes, I hope
Um,
so.
Yeah, but
So
that's kind of who we
I know
are.
that Ginger and Joey are over at Not for Nothing Homestead. They're off grid and they're looking
Yep.
at upgrading their solar system.
Right.
And in fact, the batteries that they're going to purchase are already listed on my Amazon affiliate page. So if you want to look at those
Okay.
batteries, you can.
How much are they?
Well, I think a single battery is like $270 something dollars, but the 3-pack is like $700. And I'm not sure which the 3-pack. It's equivalent to 3 batteries. It's not a 3-pack. It's one battery, but it's equivalent to 3 singles, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
Ginger was looking into getting that for their location.
Okay.
'Cause
Good
they've
night,
been off grid.
Carrie.
Night, Carrie.
Thank
Yeah.
you for coming.
You might talk to them and see what they know about
Yeah.
batteries on their.
Now, Jesse, do you know to what degree or what extent they are off grid? Like, are they totally off grid?
Totally,
Do they have-
Totally, just
Yeah.
like us, just like
They're
we
just
are.
like
Oh,
you guys.
then-
They're
so-
per-
but
and
it
different.
sounds perhaps they have a much larger setups, right? Then I mean, we're limited.
Yes, no, it's because they've
I don't
been.
know.
Yeah, because we talked
Mhm.
a little bit about this with them. They've been growing. They've been buying batteries and doing things like this for a few years now.
Mhm.
So they have some things that they've accumulated over time. We're just getting started.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's the difference.
I think the reason they're buying these new batteries that we have listed is because they've already gone through the batteries, all the other types of batteries, and they want to go to something that's
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
little bit more longer lasting.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Right. Yeah.
Joe-
See,
Joe would have a,
There's
I
Joe
agree.
right there.
There.
Joe says it's a Wingda 300 amp hour battery.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So
we,
that's-
we-
Actually, you can get those at Canadian Tire. That'd be a 31 amp coal cranking.
like
That's
a
how you
marine
measure
battery.
batteries is your coal cranking plus storage.
Yeah.
And Canadian Tire, I don't know how much I'd have to look, but definitely Canadian Tire have the 12 volt like that size.
Yeah, well, I looked at Canadian Tire and their deep, because it has to be deep cycle battery.
Yep.
And their cheapest deep cycle was like 280. So,
And how many do we
Wow.
need there?
oh well,
Like 4?
That's 12
6?
volt.
How many batteries should we have? That's a good, like maybe not to get us where we need to be, but would be a good start.
Joe, I see Joe's in here. Joe, how many batteries do you have that you're? But I guess you have to look at whether they're 6 volt, 12 volt, 24 volt, 48.
Mhm.
You got to look
Plus
at
they
all
get a lot-
that. Yeah, are they
they get a
100
lot more-
amp, 200 amp, 300 amp?
They get a
Um,
lot more sun than we do too.
exactly.
Well, that's exactly right. Exactly
See,
right.
That's why it's a different game up here.
It is.
For
You're
sure.
right.
We're limited to the amount of sun that we get.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
But because
Yeah.
we're just learning about all. Look, you asked me about 120 electrical for your house. Not a problem. I can sit there all day and tell you how to hook it up. But solar, she's a different thing.
Mhm.
So I sent Ginger the link if she wants to come up and explain a little bit about what they're looking
Sure.
Sure.
Sure. Yeah.
what they're dealing with and what the,
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
that's
hurdles
fine.
are in their
Yeah.
area.
Yeah.
I'm curious who else perhaps here in chat is on solar.
I know Mr. Jim has had some solar.
Yes.
But I
Mhm.
don't know if he's still in here, Mr. Jim. I don't know if you still have your solar, if it's hooked up, or
Right.
because he's very, very knowledgeable about it.
So Tony, so
Isn't
back
his
to you.
garage on solar?
Oh,
Mr.
he just
Jim's
said
garage?
1,500.
I think he's
I'm
got a
not sure.
garage, and I
Yeah.
believe it's on solar.
Yeah, I'm not sure. What's that, Jesse?
I was going to say, going back to your the 6 panels.
Yes.
Have you purchased those already, or are you still waiting to purchase?
No, purchased.
Okay, they're purchased. So, but those 6 panels will basically run. They'll charge any battery that's chargeable, right? It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be a certain make.
No.
Okay.
They'll charge any battery. Yeah.
So
Gotcha.
put that
Yeah,
back up
for
here,
sure.
Joe.
So,
come
Joe,
on.
you
Tiffany
were
was
in
cute.
here.
You were asking how many batteries, and with the Trojan, the Deep Cycle 6-volt, 6 runs a cabin bigger than yours. That's a TV, chest freezer, the full thing, and they
Wow.
could go 2 days with 6.
Okay. See, and that's another thing. We're limited on, we're purposefully keeping our
Thank you,
needs,
Mr. Jim, for
our
that
needs.
information.
Like we're not running a deep freeze.
Oh, you're not?
No.
Wow.
Okay.
That's what we need to get.
Well, that
We-
changes my
That's
my
right.
plans all
Now that doesn't mean we don't want to in the future, but I'm
we
just
want
saying,
we want to be able to, in time,
get to that.
plug our deep freeze in. But we're obviously understanding that it has to come in steps.
In stages. Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
we're not reaching to be able to run everything you can possibly run out there. We just want to run what we've got
Oh my word, Brenda.
and go from there. So
That's an
'Cause
awful
I-
crazy high bill. Woo.
I might as well. We'll talk. Remind me to talk after about what I was going to
Yeah.
bring you.
Okay.
yeah,
Well,
I don't need the tanning bed, Rochelle.
But this is great. I mean, I mean,
Okay,
I
so
love learning about this stuff.
here's Joe. We're set up on 6 250 solar panels and going to get 6 more. So we now
Okay.
have 6 270s or 270s. And so again, whatever we got to figure out battery wise, what we're going to need for energy. And then
That's
go from
it.
there. So, but I know our refrigerator draws 156 amps.
And it's just a small fridge,
yeah,
but that's all we need.
but that draws 156. And so I think this computer and everything that goes with it draws more than that or close to it.
Yeah, I think of what we are running, this here computer is the biggest,
Yeah.
right? It's the biggest draw.
But it's again, you have to look at everything. And from what I can gather, see, Joe says we can run our fridge and freezer on one inverter and the rest of our house on the second inverter,
So we don't
just so we
push-
don't push one inverter too much. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I
yeah.
never even
Okay.
thought about doing that. Putting your fridge on a different circuit.
Yeah,
What,
you put your computer on its own circuit.
Since it's so big, such
Yeah,
a
you
draw.
have to have
Good idea.
Yeah. Well, it depends too what amperage your charge, like Mr. Jim just mentioned here,
That's a good
charge
point.
controller.
Yeah.
You have to have a charge controller and you have to know like what those are. And so we do have a charge controller that's an 80 amp. Well, you see, originally most homes on AC are 120.
Hmm.
And so 80 that's a really large MTTP charge controller. And that's a single housed controller, inverter, everything. It monitors batteries, the whole 9 yards. So,
So Joe says they run the washer on generator. See, we don't even have any of that. And I don't want a dryer. I don't need a dryer, but in time we do want to get a washer. We're working towards that.
yeah, but a
You
washing
know.
machine does not draw a lot of energy.
No, and we will wash in cold.
Yeah. Well, we
will.
don't.
We
We have
will.
hot water.
Yes, but I'm just saying I will though. I mean, that'll save money.
Okay. So you have 2 controllers, one for each inverter, Joe says.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But it all starts with coming in from those panels into your batteries, and then on, then you can disperse it from there, because we're actually, Mr. Jim says, I have an Outback 60 amp charge controller I can donate to the cause zone. If you
Oh,
want
wow.
it, let me know. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Thank you, Mr. Jim.
Yeah.
Wow. Yes, sir. Because then we could break it up. Is that, if I'm understanding this correctly, you could run off of two different ones. So that would be awesome.
Mr. Jim, that's 39 Court Street, P.O. Box 121, Holton, Maine 804730.
Yeah.
No, you can't do that.
Good
I don't
job,
believe
Jesse.
You can't. No, you can't
No.
send batteries to the
P.O.
to a P.O. Box though.
Yeah.
No, you're right. He can't.
No, he's not talking about battery. He's talking about a charge controller. Totally
the
different
charge
thing.
controller.
Oh, it's
Okay, yeah.
different.
Yeah, that's only a
different.
charge controller. It's got
That's-
no
batteries in it.
No, like
whatsoever.
lithium or
No,
nothing.
Nothing in it. No.
Okay, that's perfect.
Joe says-
39 Court Street, P.O. Box 121, Holton, Maine 04730.
Oh, Jesse, I thought you were reciting that. I seen you reading.
Of course.
Yeah, like, good. I thought you were spewing that off, and I was typing.
Joey says him and Ginger, they wash cold water out of an IBC tank hooked to 12 volt on demand pump, and that's where we're heading as well.
Mhm.
Like that's why we have to get our watershed built,
Yes.
so that we can get the IBC towed in. Hey, Christine, thank you. New member.
Thank you.
Christine.
Thank you so much.
And Jerry's going to bed, he said. So thank you, Jerry, for coming in.
Well, that's awesome.
Yes, Brenda, you do need solar on that RV. Definitely.
Okay, so Joe has an 80 amp Outback controller. Okay. Yeah. So thank you again, Christine. We appreciate that so much.
Now,
Cool one.
Ginger and Joe, they're in what state?
See you, Jan. Love you.
What they're in? They're in Georgia.
They're in Georgia.
They're like right next to the Sunshine State, so they're getting lots of sunshine. You know, it's apples and oranges,
See,
totally.
with our water, Joe,
No pun intended.
I'm running where we got the metal roof. I'm running what do they call it?
Gutters.
Gutters over to the watershed, and it'll come right in and fill the IBC totes
Good
up
night, Christy.
naturally.
Thank you
So-
so much for coming.
Night, Christy. Take
Okay,
care.
so Mr. Jim explains why he does not need that.
I had it set up for a small system, but not needed now since I have whole house set up. And so, okay, Mr. Jim, that's awesome.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
Right
sir.
on.
And Mr. Jim, how many batteries, if you don't mind me asking, how many batteries do you have? What are they 6 volt or 12 volt?
Well,
You know,
and what size home is he trying to run?
Yeah,
His
yeah.
house is
Yeah,
Obviously, gonna be a little bit different.
Yeah, exactly. Because we don't pull a lot here. We really don't. And
Speaking of, should I go down and check?
yeah,
I
you
think I
probably
will.
just go
So we
check, see
don't
what
want to
it's
have
on.
another blackout like we did.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'll still be on here. If y'all get knocked off, I'll still be here.
Okay, I'll still go check though, because he may need a second.
It should be
generator.
okay.
And I can tell him good night just like you.
Yeah, but well, that's the problem with it raining 3 days. Oh, I'm tired of it. But
We're
again,
limited solar.
he says he doesn't have any batteries. 2,000 square foot house. Okay,
All right, Ben, your mug's done.
there you go. Be mugged.
Hashtag muggy.
Man, that does such a nice job.
That.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
That is nice. Very nice, Scott. Thank
We're
you.
doing okay, Tony. Still on 32.
All right,
He said,
good.
"Look, no hands."
That's awesome. Yeah, so that's the whole goal we've got is to do the IBC totes. I have a lift pump that I want to hook into the solar, so that and we have a reservoir up in the loft. It's a 50-gallon reservoir. It's actually 45, I believe. And so from the IBC totes, where we have a lift pump on them, or we will when we build it, it's gonna have a pressure switch so that when we need the water, it just will turn it on and the pump will pump it up and fill the reservoir up here. And that's what we want to do. So there's no more carrying water or anything like that. So, but hopefully we'll get that done in the next month. Let me see. Tiffany and Mr. C use 12 batteries at 24 volt. So is that 12 24 volt batteries? Is that what you're saying, Joey? Because that's a lot of batteries. Holy. I'm still grid tied and use the solar to feed back to the grid during the day, and I buy power from the grid. Okay, Mr. Jim. Okay, good. I understand you now. Gotcha.
Which is why he doesn't have any batteries.
Yeah, that's why he doesn't have any batteries, because he feeds it back on the grid.
Feed it back to the grid.
Yeah, yeah. So that's good. Yeah, that's cool, actually. So yeah, but that's the biggest thing is trying to figure out. Do you go with 6-volt batteries? And Scott, you think we'd be better off with 6-volt?
Back whenever I had for our location and the limited sun we have, 6-volt is a deeper cycle than a 24. It gives it a deeper storage.
Okay.
And I've built several different ones, and Trojan by far was the Escalade of batteries.
Okay. Well, like Mr. Jim had
check the prices around here and see what they are, but
Mr. Jim, he said he had 20 12-volt deep cycles batteries. And then Ginger says they're using 12-volt batteries they have 12 of them. So that's pretty cool. And then Joe says we run our house off IBC Toad on a 12-volt on-demand pump as well. We have been on a list for over a year to get a well installed, and the cost is astronomical. It is here too. Like to get a well drilled where we're at, like you're talking 5,000. Huh?
I knew she'd go there.
And it's a Rochelle. Yeah, Rochelle went there. Ben's Over Acres, we use 8 6-volt Trojan batteries set up for 12-volt backup setup. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I know there's a lot of batteries out there. I mean, you go on Marketplace and just start looking, and then your whole feed is blown up with like 15 different kinds of batteries that they're everywhere. They really are. Yeah, Joe says the cheapest price they got for drilling a well was $10,000. Oh my word!
Goodness gracious, Joe. Well,
Yeah.
they're on that hill though, so goodness gracious, you never know how deep they got to go down too.
Yeah, yeah. See here, I just got to go out and put a shovel in the ground. I'll find water.
Exactly.
I mean, there's lots of water here. So, Rochelle.
Better than gas. It's better than gas powered.
Rochelle, you need to go see Randy.
Randy who?
Randy. 600 feet deep. Oh my goodness.
Mr. Jim says forklift batteries. Mr. Jim says forklift batteries store a bunch if you can find one in good shape. Okay. Yes. I can dig my own well. That's right, Rochelle.
But again, usually forklift batteries up here do use the large Trojans.
Yeah.
They also use I forget it. I'd have to look back at my info, but
yeah, Ben's Over Acres.
I might even have some spec sheets for you.
Okay.
On Trojans.
Well, Ben's Over Acres is they're 7 years in on their batteries, so that's really good.
The gentleman that I set up with the 6 different batteries, I was in business 2010, 2011, and he's still running off them.
Wow. Yeah. Well, we're just, like I said, we're just elated that, that we've got, the panels now. That was absolute miracle. And we're so elated over that. I mean, God was so good through that. And now it's just getting the parts assembled, getting the pieces put together. And of course, I've never put um, a solar system together like this. So I'm learning as I go along too, and so we're always looking and researching and, looking online at ideas, and YouTube, obviously, for people that have done this. And yeah, so
I believe so, Mr. Jim. Just let me double check, but I'm sure they're the T6s.
that's it is, Ginger, a huge blessing. So, but the 6 volt, again, whatever works, and we'll just see where we can get some. And like I said, start with one and build up from there. That's all you can do. But I know right now, every battery we add is one we didn't have, and that's how we're looking at it. And the Blue Eddy, we'll keep it charged, and it has one battery. So then we start adding to other stuff, and it'll all work out good. So I'm actually, Mr. Jim, we're going to put the panels. I'm building a panel array so that I can move it, turn it towards the sun when I need to. And I don't want it up on the roof because too much snow here, and to get up on the roof, I think
Right.
we talked about that, Mr. Jim, before. To get up on the roof, just too much, especially metal roof in the wintertime. Can't do that. Yeah, but anyway, we're going to build an array just off the end of the house where we get most of the sun, and we'll put it on a swivel so we can just follow the sun all day long and try to get as much juice out of it as we can. And then they're easier to clean off, easier to fix if you need to, all that good stuff. No good on the roof. That's the truth.
No. So Ben's over. They're on solar also, are they?
I think he said that they have solar backup.
7 years in.
Yeah. But it's exciting to. You gonna eat that?
No, I brought it for you.
It's exciting to start working towards this.
Yes, Ginger, it is. It was such a surprise. We did not see this one coming at all.
And God's been good.
So, Mr. Jim, it's the L16 AGMs, 6 volt. They store 2.35 kilowatt hours per battery.
Mm-hmm.
So you hook those up into a 12 volt. That's you'd be hard pressed to use 2 kilowatt hours in your cabin to start with in a day.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So
Scott, these batteries you're talking about that you used to sell, can you go buy them in store someplace today, or is it an online purchase only?
I think there's 2 or 3 dealers in Fredericton. Just give me a sec.
Okay, Rebecca. Yeah, Mr. Jim, you're right. About 6 feet off the ground for snow clearance.
Rebecca, I want to tell you that the potatoes that you sent us, the instant potatoes, they are wonderful. We have been having them, and thank you. They're very, very good.
Yeah, Joe, we have the exact same 12 volt pump. It's on demand pump. Love it. We actually used it in the Sugar Maple Shack when we
had it.
had that. And so we just brought it with us, and it works perfectly to keep the water flowing in the house. And it works plugged right into the Blue Eddy. It works perfect.
Oh, Honeyman, I heard someone thought you'd gone to bed, but you're still here.
He's having
He's having fun.
He's having fun teasing now.
Paul, I'm just curious. What time is it for you?
7 hours ahead of us.
They're 7 ahead.
Mr. Jim, are you inquiring as to the cost of the pump, or the cost of the T6 batteries that you were talking to Scott about? I lost you, not following what you're asking there. I'm sorry.
So your closest supplier to these are MagnaCharge batteries in Dieppe.
In Dieppe.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's who I actually used to buy. Actually, I used to buy them directly from Trojan, but I worked with MagnaCharge before. They do have several different
So, Scott,
batteries.
what's the current price of one of them right now? If you're looking on the site.
Again, Joni, they don't tell you that.
Oh, they
I know.
don't. Well, they
Oh,
don't want to
no,
sell
no.
them too bad.
I
Well-
know the cheapest I've found. You got to understand, there's a huge push in solar right now,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
since COVID, prices have gone through the roof. And so the cheapest batteries I have found are $279 plus tax.
Yeah.
That's the cheapest I have found anywhere.
Like
So
I
$300
used
bucks.
to sell, yeah, pretty much. I used to sell. My price on those were. I
Good
wanna say
night, Brenda.
$40 was my price on those, and I sold them for $115. So
Yeah.
And that was, like I said, when Noah was a cowboy.
That was quite a long time ago.
yeah, that was
Yeah, Brenda.
2010, 2011.
Yeah. So, we're 13, 14 years plus 2.5, 3 years beyond the
Yes.
pandemic.
Yes.
Yeah.
I used to buy two before for $1.50 too.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
exactly. And you've got your. It was also the pandemic, but just before the pandemic, the price of lead went through the roof because it
Mhm.
actually had rose about 25%, and the battery suppliers never did put up their prices. They just ate the loss, and
Yeah.
then just said they couldn't do it anymore. And it was like,
Mr. Willie's one.
yeah, sure, I'll have one.
Scott, when you come down, I'll try to have some of these ready. Okay. Maybe I'll even send some back with you.
Okay, I'll share I'll send some back to Jesse. Yeah.
You've got to share with your wife.
I've got my wife, and I have 2 out of the 3 kids with me too. So,
Okay, then I'll just have to make a pan just for you guys.
all right.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jen says, "Well, hook us all up with batteries, Scott." No, the battery prices are going up and up and up because more people are turning to solar. The
Yeah.
governments are
Price
pushing
gouging's what
solar,
it is. Yep.
batteries, all of that stuff. So
And Joe's correct. So lead put up the
2:15
price,
a.m.
yes,
and then the pandemic put up the price. Well, now it's almost time for lead to put up the price again.
yeah.
So
Joe
It's
said their
never going
battery,
back down.
a 300 amp hour, 12 volt is $800.
So
And
now,
the really big batteries are $1,000. They're $1,000. Those big batteries, they're expensive.
is it $1 a watt? Or that's for the
That's
panels?
for the panels,
The panels, okay.
Yeah.
but they're expensive
Now the panels won't wear out.
in time.
But the
Oh, yes,
batteries
they do.
will.
Yep, in time.
Oh, yes, they do.
Fire.
They do.
The panels sometimes wear out before the batteries.
But that's
Um,
why you have to be careful what panels you buy. And we researched with Canadian
Yes.
proof, winter
Yes.
proof.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Well, and
Yeah.
you see, the ones that I used to sell, that I used to recommend, I don't see them anymore. It's the ones that I told Mr. Jim, but you used to be able to take off the top and do your own maintenance on them. So
Yeah.
that's why the fella up in the bush is still using them right now,
mhm.
because he can do all his own maintenance. And I think it was every 6 years he
Yeah.
would maybe get rid of some of the liquid,
Yeah.
re-clean it, throw some brushes into it.
Speaking of
And-
batteries,
Yep.
Scott, this is that the guy you had on your live from
No.
Alaska? Oh, okay.
No, this is a gentleman like 20 minutes from where I live.
Oh, okay. Well, when you said
Yeah,
the
no.
bush, I thought you meant like that bush.
No. It's not Rob, but they are doing solar as well, and he's just in the middle of doing it right now. So
Exactly,
I can-
Mr. Jim.
Yeah.
I can hook you up, Tony, with Rob and see what he's getting in Alaska.
Exactly. Because
they're worse than us.
you're right. But they would be more comparable than to say, someone in Georgia or Florida.
Yeah, well,
You know.
that's it. They don't have the cold weather.
the
'Cause
cold
they say
weather or the limited sun.
Solar panels up here last at the very most 20 years, but you got to be very careful because solar panels create a very toxic substance. So it's considered contaminated waste after 20 or 25 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've actually gone to our, that you got to do what you got to do.
Exactly.
And-
You know, and for us, we have to
There's
get
no
there.
other way.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And we have to
Right.
get there. Now, you used to be able to buy the little battery cells and build your own.
Yeah.
But you can't even buy a little battery cell now to buy your own cells to put them together to make 6-volt or 12-volt batteries. You can't even do that anymore.
They're making
Yeah.
it harder.
Yeah.
They're
Well, I
forcing
used
you.
to. That's it. We used to build our own. We'd buy this little cells
Yeah.
out of California, and they'd ship us up boxes. And I had one of my guys. He'd sit there and he would just constantly be building solar panels.
Yeah. Well,
Do what, dear?
what are you doing?
I was just reading that comment.
Solar that charges by the moon as well.
Yeah.
It just pulls more light. Is all the whatever it is in them. that
No,
pulls it.
Brampton, it's molar.
They call it solar.
It's molar.
Yeah. Molar power.
Well,
Okay.
I'll tell you, this is good info. You know, it really is tonight.
And no, this is black cherry, by the way, everybody.
Yes.
So anyway, yeah, we appreciate all the information.
Definitely.
Um,
Definitely. Thank
know,
you all for sharing.
It's something. It's a great
experiences
topic.
And, oh,
Jesse, you wanted to jump in here?
I have nothing
Sure,
to add to this conversation other than
Well-
I get those ads on my phone and stuff to say, well, here in our area where it says, hey, we want to put in solar panels on your house if
Yeah.
your zip code is in the right zip code, blah, 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 zero cost. And you don't even know whether to believe them or not.
yeah, yeah.
Nothing's for free.
No.
It's
But
zero
Jesse and
cost.
Lisa,
But after it's over, you're responsible to get rid of contaminated waste.
Yeah, there's
Read the fine print.
yeah. Well, there was a company here. Well, the government works for them, the provincial government, and they're offering everybody these grants to put free solar panels up and bring it all in and all that stuff. Well, then I was talking to the guy and he told me afterwards, he said, but the problem is the grant with everything, you'll be 30 years paying all that back.
Yeah.
right.
So who wants, you're still,
Yeah.
whether you do a grant
It's like you're taking on a
or
mortgage.
you are on grid, you're
Right.
still paying
Paying
them,
our electric bills. Yeah.
you know, and so for us, it's all about the liberty to not
Oh,
have to be governed by, the power companies
no.
Yep.
and all that. I mean, it's who wants to do that, eh?
Right. Jesse and Lisa, though, have you ever seriously thought of perhaps even just putting a few on your house as a backup?
Well, we've never seriously thought about it. I mean, it always crosses your mind as to how can we lower our freaking energy bills because we're paying
Yeah.
$200, $300, $400 bills every month.
Wow.
Right.
Hmm.
Because you
Yeah.
would get a
Because
lot of
you're
sun.
You're working, Lisa, too hard in the shipping department and the kitchen.
I guess we're gonna have to switch.
No,
We're gonna have
The
to switch.
stove is gas.
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna switch to
It's the AC.
wind power.
Yeah, that's right, Joe.
That's
You
exactly
have
right.
no shortages. You have no shortage of wind, buddy.
That's right. We got a lot of wind power around here. Hot
See,
air.
See, there's Mr. Jim in Florida, $160 a month, and he's paying and he's putting energy on the grid.
Yeah.
And he's still paying $160 a month,
That's
So
crazy.
yeah. But it's where we're heading. It's and you got to consider too this big push to get all these electric vehicles and get all that stuff up and running and charging stations. Well, the charging stations they have now can't carry the load for what vehicles they have now.
Mhm.
And there's only 5% of the up here anyway, 5% of the population that's even got a hybrid electric vehicle because no one can afford them. So you go if 5% of the population with those vehicles are overtaxing the electrical grid now, wait until you get 30% of
Yep.
people owning them. Then what are you going to do? There's no going to be, you're either going to have to charge your car or plug your house in or something, so it's just better to get away from it. And if
Exactly, Rochelle.
if the powers that be had their way, they'd keep us dependent on everything. So
Yeah, they don't want you driving your gasoline vehicles, and they know that there's not enough power to supply every electric vehicle. So
Yeah.
they want you
Exactly.
dependent on them to use, public transportation.
yeah,
Right.
Well,
Right.
look at California was the first ones to start all
right,
this.
Mr. Jim.
And,
Yeah,
and now they're buying people out because
Yeah.
they realize this is a bad idea.
yeah.
Don't get me going down that rabbit hole.
And I already saw where they found a big lithium deposit. Okay, so how you going to get that out of the ground?
Electric
And again,
electric drills, electric cars, electric motors, everything electric.
Yep.
You can't use generator. You can't use coal. You can't use gas.
In here.
Yeah, it's crazy. And Jen just mentioned something there about the PayPal link.
Mhm.
If you notice on YouTube moved the PayPal links. All the links that were on our banners and stuff are no longer on your channel banner. They're down right underneath. What is it? The title. So where your title is for your channel,
I do.
underneath of that, you'll see a list there.
Go ahead.
They'll list one or two, and then you'll have to click on it, and it'll open up rest of them there. And that's where that stuff.
Or click the about link there, and it'll take you to all
Yes.
of them.
Or the about. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Jim says, I know I can live pretty good off of the power my solar makes and no actual power bill. And that's, that's all, that's what a person wants to be, is free of that, eh?
Yeah.
Rochelle says they're putting bike lanes in here all over. So practical for Canadian winters. Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Try to run your
Right?
skidoo down at Rochelle. See how fast you lose. Well, anyways, again,
Well, I know here, when you, in the wintertime here, everyone's going on their wheelers or skidoos. That's what people, they'd be dog sleds if they had them. So
Yeah.
Well, works in other parts of the country.
yeah, it is, Jen, that we can live on solar, and that's what we want to do. We have to get there, but we will. And, it's all good to just get the pieces and the parcels together. So yeah. And I mean,
But Jen says, what is hers? She says, I mean, what is my PayPal link? Like she can't figure it out. I guess
well, you
is
have
what
to
she's
open a
saying.
PayPal account to get your link. And then you go to your PayPal account and you copy your link. It'll be in the HTTP,
Mm.
and you copy it and then take it in, and you'll see add link in your customization page on YouTube Studio, and you can add your PayPal link right there. So is David
Ginger?
and Sandy still in here?
I would think so, because it's the earliest for them, but
Mhm.
maybe they're having supper or something.
Okay.
Oh.
Go to home.
But anyway, it's been a good conversation. For
It's
sure.
been a great conversation.
Yeah, for sure. Joe says, we are so thankful to have a Honda generator, and it doesn't use much gas at all and very quiet and dependable.
They're here. Dave and Sandy's here.
I know ours. Okay, Dave and Sandy. Bless you guys. I tell you what, we can't say enough good about Dave and Sandy either. They are just wonderful
Absolutely.
people.
And
We love them to death.
and they
Yeah.
got to meet Lisa and Jesse.
Yeah, they did before
They
we
did. They did.
Yeah, Joe, our generator, I forget I think ours is a Coleman. I can't remember. Anyway, but it's been a workhorse. It runs 13 hours on a tank of gas, and it takes almost 5 gallons of gas to fill it up. So $42 to fill it up.
It's not efficient at
No.
all. At all.
Yeah,
but-
for sure. Where do we go here?
Pardon me?
Yeah, exactly, Rochelle. Taking out lanes of overcrowded roads to add bike lanes no one uses. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, ours isn't. It's. I mean, it just sounds like a regular motor generator running there. But the Hondas are the quietest.
They're the quietest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mr. Jim said I had twin wind turbines also up about 50 feet to add some power to my small system a few years ago. You know, that's always a great way to, add more to it. So,
Hey, Tony.
Yeah.
That link I just dropped is Jennifer Anger's PayPal. That's the link
Okay.
she would need to put on her about page.
Okay.
So Jesse, how do you have her link and she doesn't have her own?
We just sign into PayPal and look her up.
You just sign in to PayPal and look her up.
So Jennifer,
Jen.
Jen,
That's so funny that you called her that.
Jen, if you look at
Jennifer.
Well, right here, Jen, that's your PayPal account right there. Copy that and paste it on your link. Where'd it go? Yeah. Anyway, copy that and paste it onto go into YouTube Studio, go into customization, and then go down to add links. And then you can just call it PayPal. And then it'll right beside it is where you paste it in that line, and that will put it up on your channel. Okay. Yeah. So
Jesse, you can do that with anybody?
Yes.
Yeah, it's just like looking them up.
Okay. I guess I was just a little bit
Joey
floored.
says they have a small wind turbine, but they're not sure how much it helps. Their Honda runs 10 hours on 1 gallon of gas. Wow. Is your generator a whole house generator, Joe? Because ours is a whole house. It's 8,000. It's an 8,000 watt generator. Yes, I imagine it was, David and Sandy. Paul says, I found the best people for solar advice are bus people or homesteaders. Also, check out the Bus Life and also Lumna Acres and Red Poppy Ranch for sure. Yep.
Jen said, yes, Dad. Because you said Jennifer.
Johnny, nope. I didn't think I spent all my spending fun money. What'd you ask him?
If he was considering going on the cruise.
I had spent. Okay. Yeah, the mod father can't reveal the sources. Hey, who's that? Oh no, we should. Okay.
That was so funny.
Yes,
Jennifer.
Dad.
Jennifer.
Yeah.
The small one is a suitcase. And it's
He said, oh, Jennifer.
Oh,
Yes.
Jennifer.
Jennifer, if you'll just copy this link.
That was so funny.
Yeah, so the small Honda is a suitcase. It's a 2000. Yeah, those 2000 Hondas, 2001 Hondas really do. They run forever on a gallon of gas. But ours, again, it's a 8,000 watt generator. So,
Paul, I don't know what you mean.
I just looked up one of those batteries, Tony, that you actually can get in and clean them all up.
yeah.
532.41.
Wow. Yeah.
Paul, those are Canadian Stoddard Mountains.
Yeah.
Top of the line. And they're off-grid energy solutions. They're a Canadian company. Did you
Yeah,
look
how
at
many-
those yet?
What are they? Are they 100 amp?
They're
300?
the L16s, the same as what Mr. Jim and I were talking about. Stores the same, everything's the same, except they're $200 and whatever dollars cheaper. The best price I can find in Canada is almost $800 and whatever dollars.
Rochelle.
Oh, Rochelle, you're hilarious.
Yeah, the one we use for the house is 3,000. We can run it all day on 2.5 gallons. I know it. Yeah. Well, ours, like I said, it's at 8,000 and it'll run 13 hours on about 5 gallons, probably 4.5 gallons, something like that. So it can get costly, especially when it's raining for 3 days.
Right.
But you know what? It's all good.
It's all good.
We
It's
are,
all
I'll tell you
good.
right now, going into winter this year.
Oh my word. No comparison. No comparison. We've got our winter's wood and we have a house.
You mean you're not going to go out and live in the tent for sentimental?
if I want to be sentimental, I'll walk by it and say howdy and keep going. That's it. Yeah.
All right, Paul, I see what you mean now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched them, Mr. Jim. I've watched their setup. They have a tremendous solar setup. They really do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah.
Gas going through the roof, Rochelle. It sure is. And they look towards you guys when they sit down with their morning coffee or nighttime hot chocolate. Yeah, we give them nightmares, Paul. We do. We really do.
Well,
need it
he's
that
probably
big, Joe.
wondering why do we when we're in a small cabin?
Well, it's because we run, the computers.
Hey, Lori.
Hey, Lori. LG
Welcome.
Homestead. Going back to lurking.
Here.
No, hang out with us,
No,
Lori.
Lori, talk to us.
Yeah. We just find for everything that we have to run here, because a lot of times the fridge is running. Now we have a propane stove, but we have to have electricity hooked to it to
Okay, so Scott set the link.
get the oven working, and then lamps, the computers, lights, chargers.
But for what we have, the computer is the biggest draw.
Well,
right?
it's a toss up between that and the refrigerator.
In the fridge.
And then we have other stuff keeping.
I'm down
phones
to
charged
5% battery.
and,
I need to go plug in.
the other screen and all that stuff. So yeah, I find, and that way, if I need to run, like if I want to run my welder, because there's always something you have to fix or repair, and so I have a Miller MIG welder, and the generator will run that. It'll run especially when I'm building, which we are. The generator will run my tools, my air compressors.
Oh man.
All of it as well at the same time, keeping the house going. So that's why we have a larger one, Joe. Rochelle said she's heading to bed. Mr. Jim says, think
Rochelle.
about an insulated outbuilding for solar
Rochelle.
equipment. If you let acid, the off-gassing can be bad for you. Yes,
Yes.
we're putting it outside. We're actually going to we're combining an area off the back of the house that we're building on to it. And it's going to be like an 8x8 area. And that's where we're going to put the water catchment. And that's also where the batteries and the solar setup and all that's going to be out there. And it's going to be vented because the batteries put off hydrogen, and you do not want that building up in your house.
Well,
So-
and without a doubt, you Mr. Jim is 100% right. If these batteries freeze, you're in
Mhm.
trouble.
Well, that's
Yeah.
why we're insulating it.
Right.
And I think we were talking the other day, and Jesse, and we're saying about putting just a light bulb in there, a heat lamp or something,
Yep.
a bulb, and that'll,
It stays above zero.
as long as she's above 32.
Right.
That's all that matters. So,
Now I know that Whiskey and Sunshine off grid, who they're over in Maine. I know they have quite a large solar setup, but they're hooked to the grid too. I don't know. We probably need to get in touch with them,
Jennifer.
to find out
Um,
when it comes to this cold
Let me
weather
see.
stuff. Yeah, Jen, you play piano? She mentioned piano lessons.
I play piano.
You play a little too.
I play piano on my computer. I'll just put music on, let it play.
On your Omnicord? Does anybody in here besides Jen, because she probably know what an Omnicord is? And don't Google.
Yeah, Joe, that's what we do. We use the clothesline. And in
Yes.
the wintertime, we just put drying rack up in
Well,
the house.
I've got one right over here,
You know,
right over Tony's
but
shoulder.
we try not to wash our clothes that much anyway. So
Yeah. Tony just air dries them, and if there's no spots on them, they're
Nah,
good.
I just wear them till they fall off and put another pair on.
Gross.
When your clothes walk over to you in the morning and say, "I'm ready to go," it might be time to wash them.
Yeah.
Can Mr. Jim
When you
ship
get
that
out of bed
for
and your
me?
clothes say good morning, it's time to run.
Mr. Jim ship
Ah.
that to Maine, he says.
Can I
Yes,
ship-
you can, Mr. Jim. Thank you so much. You can. Can we put that?
Jesse
up
has
there.
it.
Or
There
it's
he goes.
already there.
Really, Tony?
30
Really?
39 courts.
Why did I even ask? Why? You know, why?
Yeah, watch
So
them
where'd
play.
Christine and Johnny go? I haven't seen them in here either.
Oh, they're
Johnny was
they're,
hunting.
they're getting older, eh? So they're probably
Right.
gone to nap.
Yeah.
Well, Johnny
well.
was hunting, and you know,
Yeah.
so he might have got. What was he hunting? Dove. So
Okay,
maybe,
Mr. Jim, thank you.
Maybe he got some doves, and he's cleaning them. Maybe they're cooking them.
Well, you heard that song When Doves Cry, so him and Christine are out probably dancing to that or something. Yeah. Joe says, when Ginger quits sitting next to me, I know it's time to change clothes.
Right.
Either that, Joe, depending on the day, you might just keep them on a while longer.
That's a good reason to take them off. Oh man, isn't it like a fake instrument?
Oh, Lori's answering my question.
What?
Omnicord.
Omnicord? Yeah.
I call
No. Yes, I know y'all can Google. Actually, my
Yeah.
mom has one. It was my grandmother's, and it's called it's I don't even know why it's called Omni. Do you, Tony, know why it's called that? Whoever's Googling can probably tell us.
Because it's everywhere.
It's
Yeah.
everywhere. No, the Lord's omnipresent.
Yeah, when you hit that sound, it just goes right
But-
through you.
It is kind of a weird sound, but it basically it looks like a little keyboard, but it almost looks like a guitar. You know. Hey, remember,
Right, Joey.
remember, and Scott would know this, I'm sure. Red Green Show. Remember what was the real weird nephew, Harold?
Harold.
Remember how he had that thing that he he made?
Yeah.
He would always come out playing
Oh, he
it.
didn't make that. You could actually, that was an actual instrument back in the day, a strap on
gonna say.
keyboard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and he controlled the whole show by that. He made on like he did. Can you see Jesse with one of them?
No.
Just
play-
saying.
No.
Just
I can
saying.
play anything.
Oh, I'm not saying you wouldn't be able to play it.
Thanks,
You'd look
Mr.
at
Jim.
that once and go, "This is
We
far too
appreciate
much
you,
work."
sir.
I
Yeah.
can play
Thank
any.
you
I
so
can
much,
play any
Mr.
instrument.
Jim,
I can play any instrument.
including the radio.
No, I can. I'm serious. I can play any instrument. Now, I may not be able to play it correctly, but I can play any instrument.
Now, so what you're saying is you can make a noise on any instrument.
It's maybe not a pleasant noise.
Exactly, but I can still play it. Playing it is playing. I like the piano.
That's right, Jen. An 80s guitar synth. That's exactly what they were.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of the rock bands back then in the 80s, you'd see them pull one out for a special song.
But the
But
only thing I
anyway.
probably couldn't play would be that thing that they use in Australia called a didgeridoo.
Didgeridoo.
No,
A dojo, dobro, dojo.
Oh, a didgeridoo. A didgeridoo. Look it up. And it's a long.
No, it's a true thing. It's a
Yeah.
Oh, they've got.
Well, Tony, get down your ring stick right there.
You gotta-
Tony's got quite a unique instrument right
If I
here.
can-
But you know what? Don't shake that thing too hard because we've got enough.
She says, "Don't shake that thing too hard."
It's a rain stick. 'Cause we've had enough rain.
I got one of those. I got one of those.
We don't
But
need
yeah,
anymore. Send it down south. You guys need a rain stick down south.
Yeah, it can rain.
it's like an
Yes,
Alpine.
Jen. That's what it is, Jen. Did you do?
Didgeridoo.
Didgeridoo. It's an actual thing. It's a thing. It's not something I made up.
Yeah, no.
She has one,
Did
Jesse.
did I do
I
that?
know. That's what I'm saying. You thought it was. Are you serious, Jesse? You making this up? No, it's an actual
Instrument.
instrument.
I think we should get 3 of them, and the 3 of us will play it on the ship.
Yeah.
We'll just go. We'll go
No, they'll
walking
say-
through the hallways.
They'll say didgeridoo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll stand on the bow, and when we're leaving Seattle, we'll just.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, it's like the Alpine horn. That's right. That's what it is. A cajon or whatever she says.
Cajon.
A cajon.
A cajon.
Yeah, well, there's cajon, and then there's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally different.
Yeah. I'm going to leave that one alone.
Yeah.
I'm not even going there. I like the hurdy-gurdy, David said. What is a hurdy-gurdy?
I never heard of that. A
I
hurdy-gurdy.
never heard of the gurdy.
It's like a woman would wear it. My
Yeah,
hurdy-gurdy's not
I've
sitting
heard
upright.
of Gertie because that was my aunt's name, but I wouldn't want to play her.
I heard it was, I think it was a dance, wasn't it? It's back in
I don't know.
something in the 20s or something.
Maybe it has something to do with the sea.
I don't
We were
know.
talking about the boat.
Hurdy-gurdy. David,
Well-
explain yourself.
Yep. Explain yourself, David.
Yeah.
It's a crank violin. That's
What
he
is?
says. The
Crank
hurdy-gurdy.
violin.
It's a
crank violin. That sounds
The wind-up
violent.
thing. Out of tune.
Crank
Hey,
violin.
Lee, you're still in here.
Out of tune foghorn, Paul.
Maybe it's like one of them Jack in the Box things, you know. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
He said, David, they're not going to tell us. Sandy says, look it up. We'll have to.
Okay. Well, he
Okay.
told us what it was. It's a crank violin. That's what he said.
I know.
Do you know you can read it up there, right?
I know. I can see it better here, closer to me. I can see it better here.
Just saying.
I know.
Okay, Johnny, I put it up on the screen too. Now you can see even better.
Now I can see that perfectly. I can't read the tiny print.
Yeah.
No respect. No
That
Google it.
that help you?
That does.
Oh, no wonder your phone's dead.
Why? Because I have the font so big?
Because you've been going on it all night instead of looking up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huge black.
No,
a
huge buck.
See, I can't read that. That's
Oh,
why I look on my
dear.
own phone. On my phone.
We just had a huge buck walk into the property.
Wow.
Send it my way, Jen.
She'll post the security
Jennifer,
camera.
send it my way.
Jennifer. Well, this has been a wonderful time tonight.
Jennifer, I bet you it wasn't a $2.
Yeah.
Just saying. Yeah, thank you, Tony. Appreciate it inviting us up, and
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
yeah, congratulations
thank-
on
All of you for
Yeah, thank you guys.
for all that you did for us.
We so appreciate
We
it. We
sure
really
do.
So
yeah.
Don't
We
forget
We just feel like we're always saying thank you.
well, we should be thankful.
I mean,
look at you guys are
Wore
tired.
out.
Lisa's
Wore
tired.
out.
Lisa's wore
Warm
out, and poor little Toby. He's like, "Are we ever going to go to bed?" So I'm just gonna. He's like,
Yeah.
"I'm gonna come over here and get rocked
That's,
in the chair."
that's what our dogs do. They'll finally walk into the bedroom, just stand there and look up at it, say it's time to go to bed.
Because they can't get themselves up there. So yeah.
But anyway,
you should,
all right, you guys. Well,
put
we
the
appreciate
link,
you guys.
put the link for the bonfire as well. Again, Jesse.
Okay.
Mhm.
So those folks that didn't or came in later.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So our new merch, our new logo right here. Those that you just came in. That Lisa and Jesse designed.
Okay.
Well, actually,
There we
Jeff
go.
signed it. I just
There we go.
set up the bonfire page.
Lisa, it's okay, Lisa. You can take credit too.
Okay, okay.
Hey, thanks, Paul.
Paul, you can go to bed now.
Yes,
Hey,
Jim,
Paul.
we do have the bonfire link. It is on our page. Yep.
Yep.
I'm not
And
sure if
Paul
it's on the.
just got a mug too.
What's that?
I said Paul just received his mug yesterday.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Awesome.
He got one that has lazy days and rambling with the birds.
Okay.
There you go.
A double header.
A double
Did
hitter.
he already get it?
Yeah, he got it yesterday.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I tell you what, that shipping Stallion Express,
Yeah,
guys, use it.
Stallion.
it's
Yep.
it's a Canadian shipping company, kind of like our
Your pirate
our
ship.
ship.
I've been getting ads on Instagram for different shipping alternatives here in Canada.
Yeah.
But I also go in and read comments because I wonder, is it legit? Is it too good to be true? So a couple of them I read comments in apparently how it works and
Lisa, I don't know if this is your case or not, but you're in a big city center anyway. But for us more rural folk, apparently what you do is you enter your postal code. And I know when I read in comments, a lot of folks were saying this won't work in my area. So
But
I don't know.
it does, because what I do is I have to ship mine to Mississauga
Yep.
to be shipped out.
But Scott,
I-
you're already in more of a larger city center,
Well,
correct?
but they don't have anybody in Ottawa yet. So
Yeah.
it's got to go down to Mississauga to be shipped out to the US. And Paul's stuff, honest to goodness, like these cups, ship a cup is $6.
Okay.
Like that's into Texas, and it didn't cost me a whole lot more than that to ship it to England.
And if you would have
Like
sent
it was I
regular,
was astonished.
and if you just sent a regular Canadian Post, how much would that have been?
Oh, probably 20.
It's minimum $20. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter where it goes in the US.
Yep. So Tony,
There
you
you
just
go.
put that up there?
Stallion Express. I put it up
What
there.
did Jesse? Oh my Lord.
And they've
I
actually
wonder
got
how you did that.
they actually have a
It's all day.
US
All
conglomerate started as well.
Yes, Paul, it really is. Most of our province is more rural. We only have a couple larger cities, and they would make some of the states cities look like
We're not even rural. We're country.
Oh,
Yeah.
So getting back to what I do is I put it all in one box. Like all my stuff goes into one box. I close it. I call FedEx or UPS. Sorry.
Yeah.
UPS comes to my front door. I don't have to go anywhere, folks. I don't even have to leave the house.
Yeah.
They come pick it up, and it's an 8th. I get a really major discount with UPS to ship it to Mississauga. And then I put a letter on the outside of the box. They open it in Mississauga and then distribute it. And yeah, it beats USPS prices.
What does Mr. Saga think about all that mail coming over?
Well,
I don't know.
Jesse, you look like you were falling asleep there for a moment.
I was fixing to crash.
he's gonna have a nap anyway.
But boy, you sure sprang to life when that thought hit you.
Yeah, well, I had to.
Looks
No,
good.
that's a dang fine looking mug there, Bubba.
It
Yeah.
is.
Lamad father.
It is.
That's a one of a kind right there, folks.
Scar Paul. Paul and Rochelle's been on a roll tonight.
They have.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, you put the two of them in the same room and watch out, folks.
Thank you, Hound of Goshen.
Yes.
Curtis and Kate.
It's getting very late.
Yeah, we're gonna get
I
off
see
here.
several
So
people. Dave and Sandy said they had to go.
Jen says it's only 8:54 p.m. Come on. Yeah, it is 11 o'clock here. So
I was gonna say it's getting on 10 o'clock here.
yeah, so we're gonna get off of here and go probably get something to drink, maybe a snack, and then head to bed probably. So
Hey, Lori. She's still here.
yeah. Well, listen, you guys, thanks again, everybody, and for dropping links and putting all that stuff up there as well. Jesse, appreciate it. Scott, thanks for the mug.
Yes. Thank you
and,
all for the
all that
donations.
stuff and the help and the information. And Jesse and Lisa, thank you
Yep.
guys so much. Really appreciate it.
Lisa, go to bed.
Yeah, they're tired.
I was gonna say they got to go to get themselves to bed. But anyways,
Yeah.
guys, we'll talk after.
All right, later. And Mr. Jim, thank you for sending that.
Thank you, Mr. Jim.
That charge controller as well. So,
Thank you, Paul Honeyman.
and everybody else, have a great week.
Thank you, moderators.
And we are going to sign off and say thank you very much. And we'll talk later. Don't forget Tuesday.
This is Tuesday.
Sunday. I'm tired too. Don't forget Sunday morning and
8:30.
10:30 Chronicles. And
Come join us.
come join us.
We'd
It's a
love
great
to have
time.
you.
So take care, everyone. Good night, and we'll see y'all later. Bye for now.